G-E-G-P. Woo! Our first live PLS premium live stream over here on DDFFB. This is Midseason MAYHEM. We're talking all things Dynasty, trades, startup, rookie mock drafts, Dynasty deal show, and yes, I do have the crew. Jay Rich is in the building. Y'all know the Canadian, the double down king, the triple down king himself was going to be in the building. We got Scott. We got the bushy big beard of Ty DeClaire. We got Shane. We got Brandon. And most importantly, we got y'all. We got the good people in the building. I see my dog, Lee Savage, in the building. Savage Fantasy Football in the house. There may be a giveaway or two or three. Full access to his dope site. We will be giving that away tonight. We got some other things. Access to our Heisman tier, other giveaways, other prizes, and most importantly, we're just talking all things fantasy football. So I see y'all in the building. I see you. I see you, Vapad. I see you, Richie. I see you, Allen. I see you, Chubbs, in the building. Jay Rich is loud. Turn it down. Turn it down. Yes, Oak Cliff in the damn building. But I know y'all want to see Scott and Shane and all the other people. So welcome on to the stage. Our very first. We will have many more of these as we progress through the year, through the season. But let me get the crew in the building. Where y'all at? Where's the crew at? I got to get the crew in the building. Welcome in the DDFFB crew. What's popping with y'all, baby? How y'all doing?
Jay Rich? Baby. I'm good.
What's up,
I'm
baby?
good. Get it. I'm happy to be here, man. We were up in the morning. We're up late at night. We're here for the people, though. This is a stream. This is a show for the people. We brought the best and brightest in the fantasy community here today. Scott, how are you doing, my friend?
This is just breathtaking. As somebody that has watched wrestling for 25 years, finally bring our own PLS production to YouTube. A little later, we wanted to do it exactly in the middle of the season, but we're 10 weeks in. There's still a lot to talk about the rest of the year, but definitely focus on the future as well from a dynasty and rookie perspective. So this is awesome. Glad to be here. It's glad to have all six of us. I think this is the first time since the draft we've really got to get together as a big group. So that is pretty cool. But I'll kick it over to my partner, No Mannequin Chill, tonight. This is our slot normally, but instead we are here. So I'll kick it to Shane. Shane, how you feeling?
No, man, I'm ready to rock. I'm excited. Keeping with the wrestling theme, like I wish I could hit one of you with the chair, but we're not in the same room. So maybe next time we could do this live, and then I could hit you with like a flying elbow. Well, not you. You're kind of diesel, so I ain't messing with you. But no, man, I'm excited. Like you said, you started talking about doing this a while back, and I'm happy as hell that it's coming off now, and I can't wait to keep doing these. And it is exciting to get all 4, 5, 6 of us in a room again. It is awesome, man. I'm loving it.
Brandon?
Listen, you know what, Shay? We could probably fight. We're Eagles and Giants fans, right? Like we're just right next to each other on the screen. Like we could probably just like keep punching ourselves. But this is actually really fun. Like was just said, you know, we haven't been together in 7 months, and to come back together to talk about some of the stuff that I'm sure there's people who got receipts on us for some of the stuff we spewed over the off season. So I'm excited for tonight.
Yep. Ty, what you got for him, baby?
Let's go, man. I'm so excited. I almost want to cut a promo here, but I don't want to embarrass myself that early or get into a mic off with old GQ. But I'm excited for tonight, man. We got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of fun activities, a lot of good people in the building. So I'm pumped, Ray.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, there are some other members that contribute to DDFFB. The times changed. We needed to do a midseason, but old GQ had to take a vacation, so that moved everything off. John, Mitch, Dan, Gabe, shout out to y'all. Jeff Mueller, the injury analyst, all the dope people. I got to give a shout out to Dynasty Daddy Jeremy, who helps power some of the things that we do. So we just wanted to try something new for the first time. See how y'all like this. We're going to talk a lot tonight. We're going to talk all things Dynasty Fantasy Football. No game schedule, none of that stuff. The state of the game, where we're at right now, how we're feeling about things that have happened this year, trends and changes in the NFL world that are trickling down to this game that we love, we enjoy, and we play and we talk about. But the point of this is to do more and more of these as we progress and really grow our platform and our voice. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here tonight. It's going to be a good night, but let's start off by talking about that very thing. the state of Dynasty Fantasy Football. We are here going in to week 11, and that's crazy. You know, we spent all this damn time in the summertime talking about this and strategy and who's going to do what, and here we are, and it's almost the end. So let's start off with Shane. Shane, just how are you feeling personally about the season? Some of the and try to stay away from player takes, but just overall strategy from what you've seen in your leagues. How are you feeling about the game and the season today?
So, you know, it's funny. I was on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, yesterday, and I saw one of the mainstream shows talking about how no one trades in fantasy football leagues. And first thing that popped in my head is like, I don't know where y'all play because there's nothing but trades in the leagues I'm in, because Dynasty is a different game than it was 3 years ago. Like, we saw this coming though, right? We saw this version of Dynasty coming. Scott is one of those people that's responsible for this day trading mindset that's kind of overtaken fantasy football. And I love it because I'm here for it, because I have absolutely no allegiance to any player whatsoever. So I love that other people buy into that, because it just makes it so easy to make moves in leagues. I love trading, obviously, right? From back in the day, my very first show, Trades HQ. That's all I talked about was trading. So I'm just stoked that everybody is on board, and that's where we're at. I kind of love the KTC-fication of Dynasty football, where values change quickly, because you know what? It rewards people that grind, it rewards people that are active, and it rewards people that are aggressive. So that's where I'm at. I love the state of Dynasty football right now, and it keeps growing, and it's going to keep growing as more mainstream platforms pick it up. But I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it right now.
All right, Brandon, what you got? How are you feeling about what's going on right now? Leagues, market, how is it for you? Talk about it.
You know, it's funny. We talk so much about strategy. We talk about process here, right? That's a big thing that we talk about in DD, right? It's process. And yet, for some reason, we always come back to player versus player, right? We always come back to player versus player. When a trade question comes on Dynasty Takeaway Show, it's always, would you take this guy or this guy? So as much as we talk about process and theory, like, at the end of the day, it comes back to players and player biases and how we view a certain team or a certain player. I mean, Scott, we could talk about this. We talk about this all the time on Monday nights. You know, it's just, what environments do you like better? And I think we're getting, with the offensive environment score, not to steal Scott's thunder, but to the offensive environment score is really something that's been interesting to kind of see how to implement into like my Dynasty process. You know, not just taking player versus player because, you know, I like that player over that player. No, I like that offensive environment over that offensive environment. And it's something that I'm interested to see for my Giants as we go into the 2026 season.
Ty?
We go. It's been a crazy year for me from perspective of what we thought was going to happen to what's actually turned out. And really, I think it's been a confirmation of the backup quarterback strategy and having that roster construction in place. That's paid off this year. The wide receiver saturation theory that Scott's been preaching on here for years, that's coming true, right? And I just find myself, when I don't know what to do with my teams, or I don't know what to do with the information in front of me, is going back to the basics, going back to what my roots are, which is roster construction and adapting to new information as it comes in. So it's been a good year to do that. It's been a good process testing year, and I'm excited for the last half of this, but it's crazy that we're already here. Right? It's flown by.
All right, Scott, let's go. Give us something. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's long rides. Anybody that's played Dynasty for a while, it's so different than it was even 5 years ago. But I think some things that I've noticed, this is the second straight year where largely the I don't even want to say non-elite players, but outside of a couple quarterbacks, it really has been a running back dominated game again. And I'm not even talking about Jonathan Taylor's the highest scoring player or Josh Allen is the highest scoring quarterback. I'm talking about in the flex ranges, if you just have enough of these DeAndre Swifts and Javonte Williams types, like those are the ones that you're relying on week to week. Those are the ones that we've noticed the Dynasty market is starting to come back around on those types of players, not from a long-term perspective. You talk about this all the time, right? I don't care about a non-elite player, what their value is a year from now. Now, you can make an argument that somebody, when everything resets, the one beautiful thing about Dynasty is that when you get to the offseason, everything resets, which means there's going to be desirable things that are there during the season and then there during the offseason. But in the season, this is the second straight year where if you build around the elite receivers, if you thought you had the safe quarterback 2s or low-end QB 1s and they were going to get you through, some of those rosters have been completely destroyed. So I'm just noticing that it isn't just you're ahead of the game if you were buying into the elite or the wide receiver saturation theory or the backup quarterbacks are working. It's to another level. It's to where like the most of the players right now are their dynasty value is literally what is their value to my team today. And I think once you start to realize that, now it feels really volatile too. I have some dynasty rosters that 4 weeks ago felt awesome. Today, they don't. And so it's almost a slap in the face to the true dynasty player that says, you know what, I am going to build year over year. And in 2 years, I'm going to have a stacked squad. Like that is gone. But you do have to still slowly grind those edges, accumulate value here, add picks here when you don't need players. But it truly is kind of a week-to-week game. It's really coming true. My question is, and I'm kicking it to Jay Rich, what do you do next? We're in a lot of leagues with each other. When everybody treats things this way, what is the next move? What is the next iteration in the NFL that we're going to have to adopt to? You know, what is the next thing in 2026 or 2027 that if we're not doing it today, we're going to be behind a bunch of other communities that are starting to do it? So, Jay, on you.
That's really interesting there, Scott. That's a tough question because my answer to Ray's initial question was going to be that for as much as we play this game, we study and we strategize and we roster construct, once the season starts, anything can happen. And it doesn't matter how much you prepare for a season, you have to be willing to be flexible and have the assets to be able to move things around should anything happen. And the biggest takeaway for me this season, honestly, has been what is considered an elite asset shrinks by the year. Right? A few years ago, there was probably 50 players. You say, oh, these are elite assets. They get injured. Their value is going nowhere. But now, even a Malik Neighbors, his value goes significantly down because of his injury. And we know he's an elite type of talent. Joe Burrow was a top 5 quarterback coming into the season. He gets hurt, not even for the entire year. He'll be back in a few weeks. And he drops 5, 6, 7 quarterback spots behind rookies like Jackson Dart. So I think that's the crazy part for me is that not only are players being moved like nothing now, and especially in some of the leagues that we play in, people are willing to move anybody and anyone at any time as long as the package makes sense and it fits their roster construction. But the idea of elite assets is slowly becoming less and less and less every year. And I think that's the biggest takeaway is that it doesn't matter whether you have Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, or an elite running back like Bijan Robinson. You should always be looking to see, can you move them for the right opportunity? And then if you have a player who's even a wide receiver too, that is a player that can be moved down the board, accumulate assets because they're not an elite asset. And the moment something goes out of their favor, like a Brian Thomas Jr., they become almost worthless in the dynasty market. Doesn't matter what they did last season. Doesn't matter what the trajectory was coming into the year. Things change so fast in dynasty. And the idea of these elite players seems to be dwindling by the day.
Yeah, I mean, what's your goal? For me, what's your goal? Right? I've been on record of saying I just don't believe in dynasty value. I don't. I think value changes by the day. I think it changes by the league, by the format. And, you know, what's your objective? Like, I want to win. Like, I want to win. When I come into these leagues, I'm trying to win. So this idea that I'm planning for like 3-4 years down the line, like that is so far removed from how I play the game, even just traditional rankings. Like, if you need some help with tiers, that's fine. But like, I don't subscribe to any of those things anymore because the game just seems like it shifted and changed so much. But that's a great segue because that's what I want to do right now. We are going to do a 10-round, 12-team. What are the league specifics here, Shane? Because we are about to do a startup, right? About to do a dynasty startup.
Dynasty startup. We're going to keep it super basic. 12x10 super flex, 1.5 tight end premium. You got quarterback, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Got a tight end, 3 flexes, and a super flex. So very, very basic. Just very basic.
Well, let's get it, and we'll talk through it. So we're going to do this. It's Superflex, right? We are Superflex? We are Superflex, right? We are
yes,
Superflex.
Yes, always.
Dynasty startup, super flex. We got the comments flowing. Shane, is this thing? When are we rolling? When are we rolling?
Oh, we're rolling right
okay,
now.
we're rolling. I need to move the board down then a little bit. Let me do that because I'm kind of controlling that over here. There we go. Now we're rolling. All right, Shane, talk through it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not going to get cute. I thought about getting cute just because we're doing a fun PLE, but I'm going to just stay with Josh. I'm going to stay with Josh Allen.
101.
Old reliable. 101. Still the QB1 in Dynasty right now. Still the QB2 in scoring. No reason to get fancy, right? I still want to build through an elite quarterback when I can. And at 101, and if I can't trade out, that's probably what I'm going to do right here.
All right. So we got another pick on the board. Who is this? Why is this set for 29 minutes? This cannot be right, Shane. Well, why is this set for 29 minutes? It should be 29 seconds. And that is why, folks, old GQ likes to control the narrative around here because that stuff happens. But let's get whoever this is to pick so we can
Dynasty Rogue
speed this up a little bit more.
So yeah, we just set it for 30 minutes just because make sure we don't have any snafus or anything, but it should go. I see everybody in the draft is here on the board. Dynasty Rogue is actually the Charles Chill burner. So that is me building a second team. I'm also at the 112 spot.
Okay. All right. Well,
it is me, right?
Pick.
It is me.
You're holding up the draft.
We're not waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 102. If you're picking early, you're still going quarterback here just because it gives you so much flexibility. We've seen with the quarterback 2 spot on your roster, you can backfill it very, very easily. So I would still debate between 2 quarterbacks here. But you know what? I am going to go a little Dynasty Rogue, and we're going to go with Drake May at quarterback 2.
Drake May.
Knowing
bastard.
that I see your boy Jay
Love it.
Rich at 103, and he's going to have to go with a... Yep,
Jay, you were going to take him? You were going to take him?
Because it was either going to be Lamar or May. May was more, if Lamar's gone, you could take May. I feel pretty happy doing it. But yeah, Lamar's got to be the 103 if May is gone. But Scott, tell the people why
May
Dynasty
102.
102.
Wow.
I think there's a mixture of he's having a close to elite season already, but there's a lot more ADV going into the offseason. Barring that he stays healthy, he's set up for a playoff run, which is only going to help the perception of how awesome Drake May is. And he still probably has that year where they get him even another weapon. Like, there's still upward trajectory. Do I think he outscores Lamar Jackson the rest of the season? I wouldn't say that. Do I think he outscores him for the next 1 or 2 years? I'm not guaranteeing that either. But I think there's more you can do with Drake May if you're willing to move him, if you're willing to say, you know what, I have him. I'm willing to listen to offers. I think there's a lot more you can do with him than you can with Lamar, and Lamar's awesome. I would have taken Lamar probably earlier in the year before he got injured. I probably would have taken him over May, but I think we're far enough in, and we're drafting for 2026 here. Yeah, this isn't rest of season. This is, I'm starting in January. I'm building a team for next year, assuming what we know now is true. So there you go.
You know what's good for Drake May? He's going to have AJ Brown as a wide receiver next year, so it's going to be to the moon. It's absolutely going to be to the moon.
Tons of cap space for the Patriots.
I'm very much torn here, but
yeah, hurry up, we're waiting.
Well, let me ask you, right? Because you're talking through it. 6 quarterbacks already gone.
Yeah,
does it feel like you're just chasing your tail?
Yeah, I'm not chasing QB right now. I'm not chasing QB right now. There are quarterbacks in queue that I could have taken, but I want, in my opinion, a top. I feel good with Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't give a shit if you got Bijan ranked 1, Genty. Like, I want Jahmyr Gibbs on my roster, and with the elite hammer quarterbacks off the board, I'll play the game a little differently here in 2026. If I don't get one of those top studs, and there's still a quarterback available that should be considered a top level QB, but I'll see what comes back my way here at the 205 spot. I'm good with Gibbs at the first running back off the board. I'll roll with Gibbs. There he is, JD5. There's JD.
I was thinking Brandon. I'm asking Brandon why Jaden Daniels over his boy Jackson Dart.
As much as I love Jackson Dart, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. He's probably going to go pretty close. It's probably going to be soon, I would imagine, but couldn't pull the trigger there. If he was gone, maybe I would have considered Dart, but you went Gibbs, so it's easy for me to easy for me to take the divisional rival.
Yeah.
Bijan.
Yep.
Bijan.
Vapad said, are rookie picks going to be included in this? I mean, if y'all want to, if you want to take,
Take a kicker.
Yeah, take a kicker, take Tom Brady or something like that. Take a kicker if you want to go rookie
Take
pick.
Justin
I think that's
Fields?
totally fine.
Okay.
All right, Scott, you're about to round out round one
Hours.
of this startup draft. So we've got Scott on the board, Bowers, Bijan Robinson. So we've got 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 wide receiver, and we'll see where Scott goes to double up to round out the start of this dynasty startup. And again, what's the format? 1.5 tight end premium, Shane?
1.5 tight end premium. That's it. Regular full point PPR. Just real basic biatch. Real basic.
Okay. There it is, tied with Bowers at the 111 spot. Scott,
I mean,
talk to
anyone,
it. What we
anyone that
doing?
knows me.
What are we
knows
doing?
that was gonna be.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Scott
I
thinking hard.
am. I
Ty-
think there's one more quarterback that I would consider up here. But when you're picking here, well, actually, there'd be 2 for me. So I'm debating.
Ward
What
is
does a team
available,
look like?
Scott.
Cam Ward is available.
Cam Ward is available.
is
He's
available.
I think if you so here's the thing. I picked Drake May. I could have gone Lamar. Like if you're picking at the front of the draft, I think you can comfortably. All of us that picked a quarterback early probably are not going to go, man, I really want to reach and take that QB2. You know what I mean? You can let it fall. You can backfill with a cheaper quarterback here. This really comes down to if I don't take at least one quarterback here, then I'm probably just playing the crusty quarterback game and I'm trying to find my spot later on. I'm going to go back-to-back quarterback because I think there's a tier of 9. I'm going to go 2 straight. Then it'll be very interesting what the rest of the draft does. But I'm going to go Caleb Williams, and I'm going to go Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
So now it'll be very interesting what the quarterback landscape looks like going forward. I'm not sure when the next one will go off the board, but here we go. And I did not take Jackson Dart. So Brandon May let him fall to him. I'm just not
Second
taking him
round
right now
Dart.
because I don't know who his coach is going to be.
Talk about round one, because everybody's bitching about round one. Oh my God, I can't believe it started like this. Some whiff picks. And here's my thinking. If I don't get one of the QBs that I am 100% ironclad sold on, every quarterback on this screen, every last one of them, not named Josh Allen, has been obtainable multiple times this season. Multiple times this season. Caleb Williams, he's gone from number 1 pick to bust to he's good to now he's back a bust. Justin Herbert wasn't going to do this. Here he is. Jaden Daniels, I don't care. Look at the quarterback landscape right now. I'm telling y'all the way that I'm finna play, I'm fine living in the Daniel Jones, Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold range at QB. Load me up everywhere else with skill position players. If I don't get the guy that I want, that I think can be an elite producer, I have no problem living in dirty land. I don't. And I've been pretty damn successful playing that way, so I'm good. And Ty DeClaire, you went Bowers, Puka. You passed on QB. Talk about it.
Just exactly what you were talking about there, Ray. I find a lot of my teams, when I take that elite quarterback, it does open me up to, being able to build dirtier at that quarterback and feel better about it. But this year, more than any, man, it's just really cemented that for me that I can figure out those quarterback spots if I'm plugged in, if I'm active, if I'm working those waivers, if I'm finding those deals early. I can find those quarterback starts. I'm not going to lose at quarterback if I can win elsewhere. So I like to find guys that can be difference makers at positions, especially early. Hey, Bowers, yeah, it hasn't been a healthy season, but we saw what he did not last week, but the week before. Looking
And
2026 and beyond, give me that Bowers.
If I could get Drake May, sure, absolutely, right? If I can get Josh Allen, sure. But in certain spots, and Shane, Scott, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't feel like this is the super flex game of the past where I have to take Kyler Murray or Bo Nix or whomever it is. I don't think you got to do that right now. Not in today's game, Shane.
So I talk about it a lot. It's super flex, right? I can put any position I want into that position. It can be a quarterback. And like to your point, if it's Drake May, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, cool. I'd love to put them. But if I'm not putting them in there, I'm okay with having Gibbs more than okay. I'm okay with having Bijan, JSN, Puka, etc. Because those guys are going to score like quarterbacks. They're just going to score like quarterbacks from a different position. And yeah, quarterbacks, they are a dime a dozen this year. Now, I don't know if that's going to continue, but I know it's happening right now that we've been able to get multiple winning weeks out of Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers, guys like that. So again, if I'm at the 101, I'm not going to get cute and say, give me Jimmy Gibbs there. But I'm going to take Josh Allen. But when I get past 105, every other player is on the table. 101 to 104, I'm probably going to, stay old school, keep it missionary, and just take the quarterbacks there. But once I get past there, everybody else is on the table because I do want the best player at their position, and there's still a chance to get that with Gibbs, Bijan, Puka, JSN, whoever it might be. Out of there's 4 or 5 players at those positions that could be the top guy.
All right.
I think an important thing to point out is that if you are going to take Josh Allen, you do have to really go lowest common denominator with your other quarterback. What you don't want to do is get a little scared because all the starters are drying up and then go, I took one in round 4. Like, you really have to go, you know what? I'm willing to roll out there Tua or Bryce Young or whoever it is. Like, you have to wait. And now, I'm shocked Jackson Dart hasn't gone, to be honest. I thought Brandon would take him. It's wild.
I was between Puka, Dart, and McBride at my pick at 202. So
he's going to go.
This is what you hate. If you went me on the end, Caleb and Herbert, now someone's going to get Dart and Lamar, Dart and Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thrilled to get. I just build two QB teams, but
if you have Allen or May, like, do you have to go double up at quarterback? I know that's the old. That's how we've always been taught, right? Load up on those QBs, but like, I've already got the hammer. I'm already banking on an elite difference maker at the QB spot. If I have Allen, I'm probably not taking a second quarterback early.
I'm going to take him because 2 weeks ago, people were giving up Jackson Dart for Jaden Daniels. That's how literally Jackson Dart 2 weeks ago would have gone in the top 8 of this startup mock. But now he doesn't have a coach. Now he's got another concussion. But you don't have to, but it kind of feels like that's the last one of the mix. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Dart. I'm not going to let him fall because I would have probably taken him where Brandon did.
Shout out to Wifey. Wifey's in the building. I got to give my wife a shout out. She lets me go away for a long extended period of time. And I think we all have significant others on this screen that are letting us do this. So we all appreciate, we appreciate y'all, we appreciate y'all.
I feel like Ray was trying to make me feel bad because I'm the one person without a significant other, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. I've got fantasy football.
You've got us, Shane. We will hold you close at night, okay?
This is
right. I'm gonna just read through while Shane makes his pick. Shout out D-Bro in the chat, man. That's my dude. Like, that's my guy. D-Bro's my guy. So shout out to D-Bro, everything he does over there at Fantasy Pros. Round 2 started off Herbert, Puka, Lamb, JSN, Devon Achane. We've got Jefferson, McBride, JT, Amon-Ra, Neighbors, and Hurt Dart off the board back-to-back. Jay Rich took Neighbors. Scott doubled up with Drake May with Jackson Dart. And now, Shane, you're on the clock.
Drake.
Drake London. Oh, this was third round reversal. Okay.
I didn't even notice that.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
We'll take it, baby.
Probably should have explained that to everyone. Third round reversal. I just assumed third round reversal is standard, so I put third round reversal.
Standard where?
In every league I play in, you degenerates. So
yeah, you got to go third round reversal, man. You got to go third round reversal. If y'all ain't doing third round reversal, get the hell out of here. All right, how are we feeling about round 1? Is there, and I want the chat, is there a player who shouldn't be in round 1? Screw who you would have taken at 102 versus 106. Is there a player on this board who we egregiously left off of round 1 in the big omission that I'm not seeing that it felt like was the case going into this season? No Ashton Genty. We're in round 3 and Ashton Genty is not off the board yet. No Nico Collins, no Brian Thomas Jr. off of the board in round 1. Is there a glaring omission early in this mock?
I saw the chat say Bowers because I think if you draft Bowers, same as if you draft McBride, and Ty knows this, and Cam Frost took Trey McBride, you got to build your team a specific way with Bowers, right? You're not playing the streaming tight end game. Hell, you're probably not in a 1-5, even rostering more than one more. Like you're not drafting any more tight ends unless they are vehicles to value. I'll draft a tight end if I think I can flip them or package them, but Ty takes Bowers. He knows his construction is probably going to have to be slim at tight end, and he's probably going to have to punt something and go a little higher volume there. So that's all. You just got to build your team right. Ray, same thing with you. You went back-to-back running backs. Like, explain if you do that in this landscape, what is your plan going forward? You know what I mean? Like, is that you're making a specific bet that those two are hammers and they kind of carry your running back room? Talk about that a little bit, and I'll make my pick.
I mean, that's the bet. Like, I want the guys that touch the ball a lot. I want speed, explosive playmakers that it doesn't take all day for them to score you points. And both of these players are young enough to where I feel like I can build. They're in great offensive situations now. I know the Dolphins kind of stink as a total, but that's their anchor running back. These are two young guys, so I've got no problem building my dynasty team with these two. And Jay Rich talked about it. It's, which assets are elite? Like, is Drake London an elite asset? Is Jefferson an elite asset with JJ McCarthy right now? I feel like I've got two elite assets at the running back spot, and I know we can find cheap running back production later, but if I can get those guys with the type of receivers that are still on the board right now, look at the quarterback pool: Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, Jordan Love, McCarthy, Penix, Goff, Prescott, T-Law. Like, there's enough garbage at quarterback that I'm kind of not worried about it right now, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Genty's off the board.
Right?
Genty's off the board. Genty's off the board.
We're going to make this a real league. The buy-in is $75.
Double it.
Sure.
150. I hope everyone watching is okay with that we broke into the draft. Okay, it's $1,000 league. Everybody that
here
joined
we
this
go.
draft,
High stakes. Let's go.
Oh, $1,000 league. Let's go.
Now the blood's flowing.
Let's
All
go.
right, who's on the clock? This is old Declare.
It's me. I'm between two players here, man. I'm gonna go with what my heart says.
Okay.
Give me my
Powers, Puka, and Buka.
Great pick. If it wasn't third on reversal, that was my pick.
All right.
The other thing I had in my name was a Rice. So I was between taking a wide receiver here either way, though.
Debro is pounding that table over there in Grapevine, Texas. I know he's not in Grapevine. He's a little further than that. But he is pounding that table for Tyler Warren. Pounding it for Tyler Warren. Tony has this question. Jay Rich, talk about this one. He said, does Achane need a certain type of play caller to be effective, or can anyone scheme up stuff for him? What do you think, Jay Rich? You think Achane?
I think on the Miami Dolphins a little bit, right? Like in certain systems and certain offensive line situations, I would say no. For me, the difference between Jahmyr Gibbs and Devon Achane is the situation, right? I think the talent and what they can do on a play-to-play basis is similar, but they're in drastically different team environments, drastically different offensive environments. I do think that Achane is pretty scheme independent, but I think in the same ways we view Bijan Robinson as scheme independent, if he's not catching passes, there is a world where there's downside to him. It's just fortunately he's in a system right now in Achane that he is catching enough passes to where he's extremely valuable. But it's funny, Ray, you say that Achane's an elite asset, and I would agree with you, but he's the kind of player that when things aren't going well in Miami, that level of eliteness for him starts to go away and fade away a little bit. It doesn't happen for a Gibbs because of the team and the offense that he plays in.
Okay. Rashee Rice off of the board. Rice off of the board. Rice is gone. Looking through.
Next wide receiver too.
Let's go all. Ladarius McConkey off the board. Sniped. Old GQ has been sniped. All right, we'll do it now. Super flex. I will do it. Bo Nix, come on down. There's my QB. And I probably won't draft another one for a long time. So quarterback is on the board.
Oh, Nix, Ray?
Both of my teams start to smile as the quarterbacks now start to get taken.
Oh, Nix!
This is what y'all do every year. Y'all do this every year. You roster watch names. Where's he at scoring wise this year? Where's Bo Nix at? Fantasy
you tell me,
this
man.
Year. Where's he at?
8, 10?
9? QB 10? Hold on,
He's
let me bring it up.
QB9, and there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's the QB 12
11.
right here,
QB
11.
11.
Yeah.
So he's right where he should have been drafted. if
Right
you're
where he
just
should have been
basing off
drafted.
of
Where's the
QB.
problem?
Well, one of them is he's ahead of Burrow, obviously, because Burrow hasn't played, so he's about where he's at.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I didn't reach for him in round 2.
But he's also behind Flacco, who doesn't count as a real person. So
Well, depends on if Flacco's playing. You starting Flacco or Bo Nix weekly right now?
Joe Flacco, without a doubt.
I think to take Knicks there.
I don't care. I don't care about the name, folks. Like, the name means nothing to me. Like, I'm building a certain way. He's a quarterback that's going to start and he's going to score points. I don't. Is he Drake May or Josh Allen? No. But that's not the point of drafting him. Like, I don't care. That's not what I'm looking for.
I like Nix. I actually like Nix now. In third round, I'm fine with Bo Nix. I mean, you got Jahmyr Gibbs and Devon Achane. Your running backs are going to smash. You've got to. If this was a PPC league, it's not. I would like your team even more. But I like your team as it is. I like Nix. Nix is fine, and we're looking at points per game. I saw somebody put in that he's 6th in scoring, but points per game, he's actually scoring the exact same amount that he scored last year. So there's been no regression.
Now, we got to speed this up.
Oh boy,
It's the 101.
Vinny Testaverde,
Rookie 101 off of the board
Go.
at 3-6. The rookie 101 off of the board at 3-6 just came off the board.
What's interesting
Jeremiah
is
Burrow's already
Love?
off the board. Diaz, I can't draft Burrow when he went 1-7.
I don't know. A couple people have asked what team is Ray's. Yeah, it's probably the one that says Ray GQ. That one.
Is it?
Yeah,
reading
it
is
should be.
tough though.
I know.
I can't make fun of anyone's reading capability, so I'm not going to join in on that. But Rays is the one with the 2 monster running backs, Gibbs and Achane.
Well, it's interesting.
Jeremiah
Talk about the 101 because this is typically late for a 101 rookie pick. A lot of 101s typically go in the late first of a
Well,
lot
I
of
just
classes.
let me show the people this too, because it's coming later. Check this out. We got this later as we continue to run the mock. We will run a full 2-round rookie mock here a little later. So just letting y'all know, we got the rookies on the board for 2026, and we will talk about it in a little bit. But we had a couple of picks. Let's get back to it. Rookie 101, Scott, you were talking about talk about it, and then Cam Frost from the community took Omarion Hampton at the 3-7 spot. The one of 3 teams who have yet to take a quarterback.
Well, I was just saying, like the 101 for me, based on where we're at right now, if you think there's going to be an elite receiver in this draft, then you could go 101 thinking it's going to be a receiver. But I think right now, I'm probably penciling it in as either a running back or a quarterback. So unless you're kind of building your team around that, if you draft the 101, you don't have to pick today. But I kind of like what that team did because they have Burrow, but they give themselves some flexibility. They could go a second quarterback or they could go a running back if the running back ends up being the 101. It's going to be interesting where the other rookie picks, though, go because you can't really map out your construction once you get to the 102, 103, 104, 105.
All right,
Jay,
we
what you
had
doing?
Hampton, James Cook gets added to a team with Jalen Hurts and Jonathan Taylor. Baker Mayfield, the QB 12 off of the board. So we have 12 quarterbacks drafted. Bo Nix and Baker Mayfield, the lone 2 quarterbacks picked in round 3. Vinny Testaverde is the rookie 101. Vinny Testaverde is the 101. Tyler Warren, there he is. Jay Rich did it. D-Bro is done
I
pounding
think
that
that's
table.
a good spot for Tyler Warren.
Good
right,
spot
going
for
into his second season, a round and a bit later than McBride, 2 rounds behind Bowers. I think it's a good spot for him here in the third. As my third piece of this team.
All right.
Ooh.
I like
I'm
that
gonna end
pick.
up
I like
building-
that pick a lot.
I'm going to end up building basically the exact same team as I did on the other end. So we're
Oh,
probably
that
going.
was.
I know.
man.
I didn't.
That's
I
like the whole
didn't
point
expect.
of not doing it, and then you just do the same thing in 2
This is
different
exactly
spots.
why you
Yeah.
can't have 2 teams.
He's doing it
Scott
like
only
he can't,
has
he
one
can't help
build
it.
in
His
mind.
brain,
Yeah.
he can't help it. But draft the way that you want to draft. But the whole
The
point was for
instruction
you.
was pick on the other side of the board, but you guys let Dart fall to me, and so I just did it. So
Mm.
I'm gonna go running back here. Between
Okay.
two right now. Let's see what we're gonna roll with.
Between two, huh?
We can't add kickers, or we could have. We would have done it. Shane
Can't
couldn't
add
add the
kickers.
kickers.
You gotta add pick like retired players or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Sorry, I don't want to mess with the settings. Good.
it'd be okay. It'd be okay. Let's go, man. Make the pick.
Man,
We gotta
Dynasty
speed this
Road
up.
would take
There it is.
forever.
All right.
Ooh,
Travion Henderson,
Scott.
311.
okay.
Are you sure, Scott?
Nico.
I am sure. Yep. I'm about to double tap unless Shane does it here.
Boom.
Bucky.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
That's
I got Bucky.
then it makes a lot more sense. Shane kind of. Ooh. Okay. I guess I'll take my pick then.
Judkins.
There we
Easily.
go.
Easily.
Let's go.
Come on,
Quinn
people. What are we doing?
Tataroa
Judkins.
McMillan.
I wasn't taking two.
Oh,
I wasn't
God.
taking two rookies.
We
Oh.
love this.
Why
pick.
Henderson over Judkins?
It's a good question.
That
It's
hopium.
going off
Pure
season
hopium.
ADV, J Rich.
That's fair.
And I
That's
got
fair.
the Drake May stack with it.
I
It's just how
gonna ask
I
you,
would
do you
do it if
want
I'm
the
picking.
stack?
Yes, I
Got
do.
it. What's that stack?
Want
I
that
think
May
we're
Hendo
going
stack?
into the off season. If the Hendo steam continues the rest of the
For sure.
year, I would take him over Judkins. Now that could be destroyed. You could look back in a month and that was an awful pick, but I'm rolling with it.
Yeah.
It's
I
starting
thought
to
about it
get.
for sure. I
It's
said to myself, I got to get
This
Judkins
is
first.
get your guy season
it's
already.
already feeling like
Oh, none of these guys are elite. Not,
get
they're
your
just- they're
guy
just
season
guys,
at
man.
this point.
Yeah, it's
It
just guys.
is already feeling very get your guy-ish right
There's
now.
a lot of rookie picks in play. Should be.
A
Should be
lot-
a
hey,
lot
yeah,
of
you can go
Tom
rookie
Brady.
102 if you want that rookie. You go rookie. Let me go best available quarterbacks. We got Stroud. It's just based on here. Stroud, Ward, yeah. Love, Murray, McCarthy, Purdy, Penix,
Nah.
Goff, Prescott, Fields, T-Law,
Nah.
Bryce. Saquon is still on the board. CMC still on the board. And then a bunch of Scataboos and Swifts and running backs you probably don't
Ooh,
want to
Christian
take. And Christian McCaffrey. You know what, Cam Frost? I don't mind it. Oh, he's not going to play for 10 years. If he plays for another season and gets used like this, you're good.
Is he healthy next year, Ray?
Would you
If
say?
he plays,
Is-
he's probably
is
better
McCaffrey
than the
healthy next
last.
year?
Yeah, he's probably better than like the last 2 rounds production wise. If he plays,
If he
you know?
plays. Why ain't he going to play? All right.
Ooh.
Rookie 10. Okay, so we got Burrow, Jefferson in the 101 and 102 to Brody. 101 and 102
Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson. Come on down.
going to Brody. So he's going to get Jeremiah Love. Well, we'll see how this works out. Now I'm on the clock. I've got a quarterback. I've got 2 running backs. Oh, man. I want to do it, Jay Rich. I want to do it, Jay Rich.
I don't even know what you're thinking right now.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Right
Who's
now,
gonna
I
stop-
genuinely have no clue what you're thinking.
to be honest with
He
you.
was gonna go. He was gonna go with George Pickens. He can't. He couldn't.
No,
hold it
no,
down.
he wouldn't go George Pickens here.
No, I'm not going George Pickens.
I thought you were thinking of taking Brian Thomas.
No, I'm not. I mean, hey.
This is a good spot for Brian Thomas.
Who's
I
going to
mean,
quit playing nice
Is it?
and start hoarding some of these quarterbacks and not let the
I-
teams that are punting just take one? Ray?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking a quarterback right here. I'm honestly thinking Saquon Barkley. Like, I really am. Like, I'm just
Okay.
thinking about taking Saquon. I don't give a shit about this season. He's the starting running back for Philly. Figure it out. Like, I've got Nix, I've got Gibbs, I've got Achane. I'm taking Saquon right here. If McCaffrey's off of the board right here and James Cook's off the board around before that and I get Saquon right here at 4-8, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that. Saquon Barkley, come on down.
Brandon, you going to go quarterback here? Got Daniels, got JSN, got McConkey.
No, I don't think I want to go quarterback here. I'm just debating.
What? So one thing that I struggle with a little bit, and there's a couple questions in the chat, is, you know, Brandon talked about that offensive environment thing. We're not going to get into the specifics, but man, I just going into the offseason, it is hard for me to draft guys like Ted McMillan, Garrett Wilson. Like you're drafting yourself into a poor environment. Like we've seen the Trinity. Ted McMillan cannot do anything more than he's doing right now. And he's what, wide receiver 26? I mean, maybe he can get a little bit better, but it kind of feels like I don't want to start a team in January with that type of receiver because Jay, you're still reaching on receivers here that are not even elite. You know what I mean? You're not even reaching to guys that, and if they don't have a good environment, are you really going from wide receiver 15 to elite? You're just probably not. I don't know. I just can't do it. That's kind of the dead zone to me where I'd rather go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. This area of receivers is very dead, right? It's a bunch of wide receiver 2s and guys that maybe were once wide receiver 1s, but they aren't playing like it. They're in poor environments. They have bad quarterbacks. And that's the unfortunate bet you make with Garrett Wilson and McMillan. Garrett Wilson hopefully gets a QB upgrade next year, but is Fernando Mendoza that QB upgrade? Look, man, I don't know. I personally don't believe so, but we'll see.
All right.
That's the thing. Like, even if they get a rookie quarterback, like you almost would rather than get a bridge quarterback and then draft one in 27. But like, how many years are you waiting? You know what I mean? Who's the bridge? Jacoby Brissett, Marcus Murray. I mean, you know what I mean? It could be better than what it is.
But it could be Justin Fields, and it could still be better than the rookie. It sounds crazy, but it actually could be better with Justin Fields in year 2 in this offense than Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson as the rookie quarterback on the Jets. Like, it really could. The issue for McMillan is where the hell is Bryce Young going? He's going nowhere.
Hopefully
he's going to be back next year.
Can he play baseball? Is he another baseball player? Can we get a GoFundMe?
I don't think Bryce Young is a baseball guy.
Declare with the 103. So we got 101, 102, and 103 off the board. And we'll stop with rookie picks at 112. We're not gonna go any further than that. But Ty, talk about no QB, and you said, hell, I'll take the rookie pick. You started off Bowers, Puka, Igbuka, Relmo Dunze off the board, Scott looking at the chat and picking players that people are influencing in the chat.
No, this is the Caleb Rome stack, baby.
Oh, yeah, that stack. Got to get that stack. There we go. Still stacking in 26. Still stacking in 26. All right, Scott, where you going?
And I know people will go, oh,
Travis
just shit on Pat McMillan and Garrett Wilson. But I obviously, with where I took Caleb, I think the Bears environment is one that's only going to get better. I think that's a good environment. So I'm willing to buy the receiver there.
I like Rome. Rome got some Tyreek Hill.
This part of the draft sucks. There is nobody I want to draft here right now.
And we got to pick, if we're on the creators, let's go. We can't take a minute. We got to pick it up.
Scott, where's that process play, man?
Yeah, let's go. Especially doubling up on the end. Where we at?
Wow.
Come on, man.
Where's the conviction, man? Come on, let's go.
Come on.
Ty, give him the sounder.
Hit the sounder, man. Hit the sounder.
All right, I'm doing it.
Minutes. Let's go.
It's more.
Oh, no.
Woof.
It's more.
Spent all that time for that. Ty, let's go, man.
It's a bad spot. It's a bad spot.
Sorry. That's
Tua.
not Tua. That's
Talia.
Sorry.
That's
supposed to be a rookie pick. Sorry, that was the worst one I could have chosen. Sorry.
Yeah, why would you pick Talia Tungavailoa? Because people are going to absolutely think it's Tua. Shane, can you redo that?
I got you.
Never mind.
Now we're flying.
All right,
Brian
Harvey
Thomas.
off the board. All right,
Harvey,
I'm up now. I got to get to the damn screen.
See, the chat's already saying Tua. Woof.
Hold on.
No, it's the other one.
Ray, good pick.
There we go.
Shit.
Ever
since we talked about that, I'm starting to believe
that he's the one.
Every week, I believe it more and more and more. Like, you want a breakout receiver? It could be Devontae Smith.
There we go.
Really could.
All right,
it could.
It really could.
I debated it,
really
Jay. I debated it with Ray, but I was like, I can't go 4 wide receivers. When the heck am I going to start them all in the start 10?
There we go. I'll take Smitty right there I'll take a round 5 Smitty. Over that round 4 McMillan, that round 4 Garrett Wilson. I'll take that round 5 Smitty.
Watch. Oh, Brody's going to take another one. He's just going to load up.
That's what happens when you don't know who to pick. You just take a rookie pick.
Exactly.
That is what you do
next time.
Well, I don't know what to do, man. Let me go find Jamarcus Russell and pencil him in. What's Brody doing? Brody is. I don't think. What's Brody's plan, Scott? You see a team that starts off Burrow, Jefferson, and then two rookie picks. What's the plan here?
Rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably. And I would not have done that because most likely you're wanting a quarterback with one of those first 2 picks. Maybe he isn't, but I think he actually removed a little his flexibility by taking Dak there because now you're really invested in the Dak Burrow pick. What if a quarterback is the best player in the draft. Like now you have a little
Cam
pressure. to move down.
Frost. Tripling.
Okay.
Down.
And no quarterback for Cam Frost either.
Yeah, that's
No.
what I mean.
Is Cam Frost secretly Cody Smith?
I don't know.
Like,
Ooh.
I don't
I mean,
know.
Can we confirm
since
that?
Ray took Knicks, there's only been 4 quarterbacks drafted. So
And that
he's
tells
probably
me-
just he's sitting here going, you know what? I'm going to dare everybody to reach on a third or even second quarterback.
Yeah, I think you could play. And again, it was all fun and games until you get to this point and you're like, there's still 15 starting quarterbacks available. I'm not going to have the sexy QB. I'm not going to have Burrow. I'm not going to have Mahomes. You just build around it then, right, Ty? Like if you and I are in that boat, right? We didn't go elite stud quarterback early. Do you feel like I don't feel any type of way, Ty? Do you feel sad or scared that you're not going to be able to compete?
No. The more that I do these exercises, the more excited I am the further we get. And I
Me
see
too.
the quarterback names that are still there while I've been able to build differently from everyone else and I'm not chasing my tail.
Me too. Me too.
You know what's good about it too is that no one else is dying to draft Sam Darnold, right? So you know
Nobody.
there's going to be some version of him there.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know
you.
there's going to be some version of him there in 3 rounds. It might not be him specifically, but you're looking at all the names. You're like Jared Goff, it doesn't make
Stafford.
the
Who wants Stafford, right?
move. Right.
Oh,
Right.
Scott.
No,
Dude, people are saying there is no world where I am trading CJ Stroud for Kyron Williams or Jamison Williams. So if those guys are getting picked, you know what? I'll take 4 quarterbacks on this team. It means I don't have to roster any backups.
Oh, Shane says Travis Hunter, the hopium.
Yeah.
The hopium lives. Shane,
don't.
talk about it.
I don't give up, man. Look, did you see the hype on him after one good play? One good play. It was one good play in England, wherever they were, in Europe when they were playing. He had literally one good play the entire game, and people immediately said he surpassed Brian Thomas Jr. He's the wide receiver 1 on that roster. He comes back in the off season. You're going to hear about how good he looks, how he's not going to play much defense this year. Me and Scott talked about that the other night somewhere, but he's probably not going to end up playing a lot of defense. That's going to be the talk. So I'm telling you, his hype's going to build again, man. It's a crescendo. It's going to crescendo again. What rookie pick are we up to? Because I don't want any of
1-5. The 1-5 is up.
Yeah, it's next.
1-5 is up.
I definitely don't like any of these
1-5
people.
is
so-
up. 1-5 is. Hey, can somebody tell me the temperature on like just the QB market in leagues? Like, what are people doing if you hoard quarterbacks, right? Scott's he's drafted 4 quarterbacks. Like, what are you expecting to get from Stroud or Love? Like, what is your goal? Is your goal to, because I know you don't want to guess which ones you got to start every week. What are you trying to trade one of those guys for? Like, what's the market on QBs today?
The goal is now that I have flexibility in my construction. I'm not going to have to roster any other quarterbacks. I'm
No, you
probably
got
gonna end up
4 of
going
them.
down to. Well, no, but if I only had 2 quarterbacks, I'm rostering 10 backups. So here, I now have flexibility to move Dart or May. Now, if I move Dart or May, I got to wait for some time to go past. Nobody's going to trade me, Jahmyr Gibbs in a first for Dart. But once a little time goes past, I have flexibility. I'm still fine if I have an anchor QB and I have another guy or 2 like Love and Stroud. So I just can't take guys that are going off the board already. I can't take Josh Jacobs over those quarterbacks, just personally. So I'm just going to keep picking them.
Sonic Boom said no one wants to part ways with QBs whatsoever in my league. That's what Sonic Boom says.
When they're producing, good luck trying to go trade like CJ Stroud or Jordan Love today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when they're running hot, when their environments look like they're good, think about how the market views Dak Prescott right now. A lot of people want him. They may not pay for him, but if you go, I'll give you a square deal, Jay Rich, on Dak, you'll go, yeah, you know what? I'll buy him. So like these things change. These quarterbacks are they change year to year. Next year it could be Stroud that runs hot. It could be Purdy that runs hot again.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna do at the top of the hour, there's Cam Frost.
Ooh.
Danny Dimes.
Wow,
Round 6.
Okay.
Oof.
Hey.
With Kyler, McCarthy, Penix, Goff, Fields, T-Law, Tua, Darnold, Stafford, Geno, Shuck, all on the board. Jones comes off the board right there. Brody has gone 2 quarterbacks, 2 rookie picks, the 101 and the 102. Justin Jefferson's on the board. A QB will come to me, and I will take one next. I will absolutely take a quarterback here, and I don't give a shit about the stack. Give me old Jared Goff right here in round 6. So there's my second quarterback off of the board. Bo Nix and Goff, my 2 quarterbacks in Superflex. Brandon, you are on the clock. Sam Laporta took that stack from me.
no one
Wasn't it?
that was Sam Laporta.
Yeah, last thing I was thinking was, oh yeah, take that Sam Laporta stack.
Took that stack off me.
No, but it felt like there was a big gap there between Tyler Warren and Sam Laporta, tight end 3 and tight end 4. I know it's 1.15 tight end premium, but that just felt. If you're not going to take Laporta there, then
here's the running backs in this range with Jones, Goff, and McCarthy off the board. You might say, well, what's the running back pool look like? You got Henry, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, Chuba, Caleb, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery. It's not great in a bunch of rookie picks, so I probably wouldn't have fished in the running back waters. Receivers, DK, Zay, Worthy, Addison, Judy, Burden. A lot of hopium there in the receiver world. Tight ends. Like where is the position now? Like, I like rookies and I like some of these quarterbacks here in round 6.
I'm up with. Are we stopping after 6 rounds? Is that what I heard you say? We done after 6? Or are we gonna?
Yeah, we're gonna do a give. We're not gonna stop. We will continue to draft, but the show must go on. We got to move on to the game show, but we'll keep picking.
Yeah, I think with the quarterbacks, I mean, Ward, Penix, Kyler, T-Law, like you named them. I think those are the ones that are just most likely to going to get pushed unless a team has some conviction on one of those. So I don't think the value's at quarterback. Running back, sure, if you want to go with another older running back or one that you think could potentially go somewhere else like Kenneth Walker, but I'm not going to do that. I think it's probably receiver. You're probably just picking placeholder receivers here. I already have 2. So I'm going to go out on a little limb. I'm going to say maybe there's one more tight end that I could go. That's between 2. I would take Kincaid, but I'm probably going to stack here. I'm going to go with Loveland.
Yeah. Colston.
Buy the Loveland Caleb Rome stack.
All in on the Bears.
All in those Bears. Let's go.
Loving those Bears.
Nothing like a triple Bears stack.
Let's go. All right, Declare is gone. 1-0. What do you have, Ty? What rookie picks you have? 1, 3,
1,
3, 4, and 6, I think, right?
Yeah,
3,
I think
4, and 6.
6, I think.
Yeah. All right. When in doubt, pick the rookies. We are going to do a giveaway for SavageFantasyFootball.com. He's going to give away. I don't know what Lee actually told me. He's free and available to give out, but I'm just going to make the executive decision. And Lee, you could charge me for it on the back end. We're giving away the alpha tier. Okay, alpha tier for a year. This is the top tier annual value. Yeah, we're giving away 3 of these: winner 1, winner 2, winner 3. Brandon, we got to get them to comment on. Let's go Savage under the latest Trinity video. So you got to go on the channel that you're on right now. Will that work, Brandon? If we go Savage under Trinity, will that work? And then we can pick the winner. Can we pick the winner from that? Is that easier? Because I mean, you can't do it through the chat, right?
I mean, I can, but go look at the Trinity video.
You got to do it. Go to you got 30 minutes to enter into this one. Go to the Trinity video. All you have to type is the word Savage, Savage, Savage. You type that in there. 30 minutes. We'll run the randomizer. Somebody's getting access to that site for free for the year. And then Brandon, if you can, once you do that, once you make your pick first, make your pick. We on our channel, on my channel, we had people comment on the video Mayhem. It was the first purple thumbnail video. We're giving away a Heisman tier membership from there, so we got to do that.
Okay.
All right, Scott went Loveland and Worthy. Ty Declare loading up on rookie picks. Javonte Williams. Whoa. Brandon,
why
you're on the
draft
clock.
King when you can have Javonte instead?
Wow. Brandon, you're on the clock. You're on the clock after that Javonte pick. Wow. All right. Talk about it. Antoine Pierce off the board.
Oh.
Hey, I feel good, man. I feel good about this next pick. Let's Let's get some youth in here, and I got to type him in because he's way down low. But let's go ahead and bring him in here in round 7. Oronde Gadsden, come on down. Gadsden added to the team. So I'll go tight end right here in round 7, Gadsden. Chase Brown off the board. Where are we at? Where are we at? Cam Frost. Scott, talk Worthy. Ty, talk about your overall strategy of why you've taken so many rookies. Ty, Scott, I was going to say Charles Chill. Scott, Xavier Worthy, talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not obvious value. I could have gone with a running back because I know I'm going to have to build out running backs with just the Genty pick. But I think, what's the difference between Worthy and JMO? Good environment. He's still going to have a role. It's going to be boom or bust. But there was only a couple receivers where I kind of feel comfortable they're standing on their offenses going into next year. And this is not rest of the season. I probably wouldn't put Worthy in the top 30 rest of this year. But going forward, it's a good environment. I've built the team where, guess what? Worthy's starting for me every week. If it's one of those years where he runs hot, it's going to be a good environment. He's probably top 20, top 15.
Daniel, I can tell you right now, there's no world, none, in which I would take Mark Andrews over Oronde Gadsden. And I'm probably not taking torn ACL Tucker Kraft over him either.
Mm-hmm.
And probably not George Kittle in Dynasty. Like, there's just no world where I would do that. Respectfully. No world. None. Even Kincaid. How many times did Scott Connor bury Dalton Kincaid over the first 2 years of his career? Like, I'm good. Like, he's fine now, but I'll take Gadsden and the built-in ADV there. I mean, am I lying? Scott, he was a certified bum 8 weeks ago. Certified bum. Now it's blasphemous to not take him right here.
No, I don't think so. I think if you want to go, if you don't want to take a tight end, I don't think you need to take a tight end for a while. You're just committing to a certain strategy.
Yep.
You're platooning a couple ones, and I probably don't want to pay this range. You don't take a tight end unless you think they can finish top 5 in this range. I'm not taking placeholders. I don't want to spend a ton to get tight end 7, tight end 8. I'm curious on the tie picks, the picks.
Yeah, go ahead, Ty. Finish up with that, and then we are going to move on to the trivia show, and we'll continue to draft. We got 29 minutes on the clock, so it'll be fun to check back in on this after we do some trivia. So, Ty, what is you started off Bowers, Puka, Igbuka, and then you hammered rookie picks. Like, you've got the 103, 104, 16, 17. Talk about it.
Yeah. So when I came up to that pick, I was actually going to go Purdy. I was probably going to see if Scott would take Purdy and then take Purdy, but Kittle's crew got me there. So I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at all the people there. I'm like, man, I would rather just get a fungible asset. And then it came around, I was able to get the 104 as well. And in the next 2 rounds, I was able to get a over 25% stake in the next class. Am I a believer in the 26 class? No more than anyone else. But you know what I like? I like delaying picks. I like delaying decisions. I like having things that are fungible going into the offseason and betting that as we go through this process, we're going to get excited about players. And I can address this after the draft, right? I don't want to have to choose and feel like I have to take an Alec Pierce in round 7 when I could take a rookie pick and just bet that's going to be more fungible than selecting a player in that spot. So,
Brandon, defend that Pierce pick before we get out of here. Luther Burden, good pick. Defend that Pierce pick.
Hey, man, he's been really good with the Indianapolis Colts this year. He's got, if we were playing the trust the Trinity game, right? We trust it here. Alec Pierce has been consistently on that opportunity scale. He's been way up there. So in this round, what I really look at what's left at the wide receiver position. Do I really want to stack with Terry McLaurin? No. Tyreek Hill with a half a leg? No. DK Metcalf? No, thank you. What's the difference? DJ Moore. I could keep going. Jerry Jeudy. It's all the same dude. Alec Pierce is just fine. People just don't like his name. That's simply what it is. You just don't like his name. If it was DK Metcalf, oh, great pick. But it's Alec Pierce. Oh, Brandon's off the rocker.
I think maybe because he went ahead of Michael Pittman potentially. Maybe. Maybe.
Great.
All right.
It's fine.
Shane went Sam Darnold. I want to save these last 3 rounds, so we are going to pivot. We're actually going to take a break. We're going to promote our stuff. It's the BR break that we have on Wake Up. Hit the thumbs up button, like the content, like the stream. When we get back, we will do some Dynasty trivia. We appreciate you being here. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back in. This is the DDFFB Mid-Season Mayhem Premium live stream event. Our first of probably 5 of these that we are going to do annually every single year, where we engage with you. We do some fun stuff. We do startups. We do rookie mocks. We still have that coming. And now Scott Connor has a Family Feud style game for us to play. So we are still finishing up our 10-round Dynasty startup mock. We appreciate each and every eye in the building. Hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe to this channel. Check out my content with Jay Rich on my channel at RayGQ, and subscribe to the podcast feed. I mean, they're not here on the screen right now, but what Ty and Gabe do on the All Gas Trade Show, phenomenal. The Dynasty Theory crew with Mitch, John, and Dan, those guys, incredible. And then you get Scott, you get Shane, you get Brandon every single week on the channel. Show some love. Hit that thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe. But gentlemen, it's time for a game. Want to play a little game? You want to play a little game? Scott Connor, walk us through it. What are we doing?
All right, so this is going to be Dynasty Feud. Anybody familiar with Family Feud? I will be playing Steve Harvey tonight, and we actually got the questions from our YouTube and Discord community. So we really did survey 120 Dynasty players. I wish it was 100, but I put it out there for 24 hours. We ended up getting 120 responses to 15 different questions. So we're going to break it up. You see on the screen, you have the Wake Up team on the left with Ray and Jay, and then you have the DDFFB team on the right with Shane, Ty, and Brandon. So we're going to have 2 teams. We're not going to do the money round. Doesn't have it built into the game, unfortunately, but we're just going to go most points. And I need a clock. Somebody set a clock to where we will do the last round at 8:37 Eastern. So we're going to roll on a strict 30 minutes on this game. Most points at the end will win the game. And we do have a buzzer. We do have a scorekeeper. So we're just going to start it off. We'll go with Ray and Jay first. We're just going to pick a round. You're going to get 3 strikes. Those that don't know Family Feud, you get 3 guesses. Each one has top answers on the board. And if you strike, a team can kind of talk out loud, just like you do on Family Feud. You know how they go over to the other side and they all whisper to each other?
Mm-hmm.
Then you guys got to come up with one answer. And if it's on the board, you get the points for the category. So
Okay.
we're going to start it off. You guys can pick the round. It doesn't really matter. They're all just different questions. We're not going to probably get to all 15. So Jay, Ray, you guys want to pick a specific round? Where you want to start?
Go ahead, Jay Rich. Get us
Let's
going,
do round
baby.
1. Let's do round 1.
Round 1.
Yeah, let's start with round
Round
1.
one.
Why not?
Round 1. Who's got the timer?
All right.
I
Round
bet
one.
you there. Wait, I think I can add a timer. I don't want to mess stuff up, but I think I can add a timer to this. How many seconds do we get, Scott?
Now, don't put the timer just because it'll mess up the display a little bit.
Okay,
Let's just
all right.
do.
All right.
Just make sure we get a
How many
timer so that we
seconds?
end the game on time. End the
Okay.
game on time. We're going to round 1. I'll keep it moving. I'm gonna make sure you guys
Well, I'm
don't
going to
sit
add the
there for
timer
2
anyway.
minutes. and
We
wait.
got a timer. So how
Okay.
long? I could edit the timer. It's not going to mess anything up. How long?
It needs to go until 8:37. So let's put it at 25 minutes. We'll roll
Okay,
there.
25 minutes. Okay. I thought it was
25
like
minutes, and then we will start the last round.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, round
let's
1.
get it.
Yeah, take the timer off the screen. so we
Okay,
can read the
I'm getting
question.
it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm putting it right here for
Yeah,
you.
perfect.
Is that okay?
Beautiful.
Is that okay?
Beautiful. Yep.
There we go. There we go. All right.
All right. So I'll read the question. In a league without a trade deadline, how many trades does a manager need to make in a season or an off season from May to January to be successful? And again, this is 120 Dynasty players that I surveyed. So there's not a right or wrong answer. How many trades do you need to make in the period from after the rookie draft until the end of the season? We'll start with Jay. Top 6 answers on the board.
Oh shit.
6 answers.
Come on, man.
Top
6.
6 answers.
I'm going to go
Yep.
with 10.
Jay, 10. The number 1 answer. 30 points.
Yes.
There we go.
30 points.
There we go.
This is a tough one because I think I put this one from like 1 to 20. And then there is anything above that all win in the same category. So I'll just say that. It's between 1 and 20. But
Would have been good to know before I guessed.
15. 15.
15. That is a strike 1.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to
Jay
go
Rich.
with 7.
I don't know if Jay answered this survey, but Jay, number
go,
3
Jay.
answer, 16 points with
Jeez.
7. Let's
Go,
go.
Jay.
Ray, I need you to pick it up, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm in Family Feud mode right now. 5.
5, Ray? Number
Oh.
2
Here we
answer.
go.
27
Here we go.
people said 5 trades. Is it seem low to you guys for an entire May to January? Only 5 trades? I don't know.
27
To win?
people.
I'm thinking
win a
like
league?
one a month, you know, maybe a bit more than
27
that.
people said 27 people said 5. Yeah, 1 a month. All right, Jay Rich, you're up. Let's go, baby. Let's
I'm
sweep
gonna go
the
with
board.
12.
12. Jay, that is a strike.
Let's go.
Strike 2.
All right.
Shane is
One more.
already. Shane is doing the steal.
Let's go.
Okay. Family Feud. I'm going to say 0. Scott, 0.
Oh, that's a good answer.
It's bold.
That is,
God,
that is
okay.
strike 3.
Really?
Ray.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So we get one chance, right?
You get one.
How does
You
it
get
work?
one
You
chance
guys
to
get
sweep.
chance.
One
One
guess
chance.
cumulatively. If you don't get one that's on the board, the points go to the wake up.
They go to
team for
us.
round 1.
Have you guys not watched Family Feud?
Yeah, who hasn't watched
I
Family
have.
Feud?
Come on.
I
All right,
have, but the people that chat
doesn't
might
seem
not
like it.
have.
I can't see any of those numbers on the board, so I don't remember what was said.
The answers
What was
on the
actually
board
said.
so far:
10.
10, 5, and 7.
I'm
Everyone
guessing
on the
two
wake up
guys.
team, earmuffs.
What do
Earmuffs.
you
No one
think?
can hear this.
I'm thinking.
You guys have to come up with one answer. So make
We could-
sure
what-
I know who's saying it and not just you guys saying a bunch of shit out loud.
We're just trying to talk to each other, brother. I'm saying we could do with the catch-all, right? Which was the conglomeration, or we could go low because it seems to be getting low.
I aim 1 per month. Go for 8. That's my answer.
Sure. Go.
It feels high, but I'm just gonna have to agree with the team. See, I should.
Yes!
Go!
It's
Not
2.
on the
The
board.
answer's
Let's
2.
go!
2 is up there.
What's the answer?
The answers are number 4, 4 trades.
One
Number
a month.
5, 3 trades, and you guys nailed it. The chat nailed it. 20 plus. 8 degenerates
Wow.
said you have to
Damn.
make 20 plus
Okay.
trades to have
Okay.
success in Dynasty.
All right.
Ridiculous.
All right. So we're winning right now. We're winning,
You
right?
guys got the 73 points. DDFFB, you guys pick the next round.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna ignore my team, and we're gonna go with round 7. Lucky 7.
Lucky number 7.
Round 7. Based on your bang for your buck value, who has been the MVP of Dynasty squads thus far this Dynasty season? Now, these
Okay.
questions are about 2 weeks old. So remember that. This was about week 9, week 8, week 9
Okay.
when these are answered. But MVP of your Dynasty squad this season, the top 7 answers are on the board.
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor's got to be there, right?
Wait,
Right, Shane?
y'all get one. There's no throwing. That's an
Yeah,
answer.
Go in order. Go in
Hey,
order.
yeah.
We'll
That
go
has to be an answer, yeah.
Yep, we'll go Jonathan Taylor. That is number 5. And
All
this
right.
was before his massive week this week. But yes, he's on the board.
I'm going to go with a Mecca Ibuka.
Mecca Ibuka, number 7.
Okay.
6 people
All right.
said a Mecca Ibuka. You guys
All
are
right,
2
Jay
for
Rich,
2.
you thinking, right?
Yeah.
I am. I'm gonna have to go with Jackson Smith and Jigba. JSN.
Great answer.
Oh, good answer.
10 people said
Oh.
JSN.
Wow.
There you go. Number
That's
4
Somebody,
answer.
somebody ping that Brody too to make a pick. Like we have not moved in the mock, so someone ping that Brody. Brandon, you're back up, and I like
I'm
to
gonna
win.
go
I'm
Jan-
competitive.
I'm gonna go Daniel Jones.
Number 3 answer, Danny Dimes. And apologize, we had to make sure the screen can be displayed enough for the game. I can't control the text. I apologize. But you got number 4, JSN, number 3, Daniel Jones. You guys are 3 away from sweeping this category, DDFFB team.
I'm trying to think what was happening 2 weeks ago. Was Scadaboo there? Was Dart there?
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Puka, betting that the injury didn't cloud too many people's thoughts.
Ty, people live in an immediate world, man, and that was when Puka had just started missing games. So he is not up there. Strike 1.
I didn't appreciate Ty putting me in this position. Leave it up to Canadian to screw up Family Feud. They don't have families in Canada.
And we got
Family Feud in
Ibuka,
Canada.
JT, Ibuka,
Hurry
Jonathan,
up, we don't have a lot of time.
and Jones,
Oh, okay.
and JSN.
The
Keep going.
question is for people in the chat. I mean, The question comes before the answers. The question was the fantasy MVP. That was it. Simple question.
Bang for your buck. Bang for your buck. I do like Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams should be up there, considering what you paid for him.
Number one answer, Javonte
Come
Williams,
on.
who has been the MVP of your dynasty squad. Javonte
Wow.
Williams, 25% of people said him. So 2 more on the board to sweep the category. Ty.
I'm gonna go with Rico Dowdle.
Ty. Strike 2, my
Come
friend. No
on.
Rico Dowdle, unfortunately. So MVP
Come
of your
on.
dynasty squad, Brandon.
Mhm.
One more strike, and it goes to Ray and Jay for the steal.
Let's go Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2 answer, old Christian McCaffrey.
Jay Rich,
Ever
I told you in the
reliable Mr.
chat, too.
McCaffrey.
You did. You
I
did.
had
more.
all of these.
One more,
I think
and we're going to stick.
I know what number 6 is too.
We are strictly going in order. Shane, it is on Shane to get the last one. Otherwise, Ray and Jay can steal.
Uh,
Can I help my teammate?
No,
No, no.
this is not the
No.
helping.
No,
round,
no,
Brandon.
no helping.
I'm gonna look in the guest chat, see if there's any comments in
We
there.
need some
No, I'm
music
not.
in here.
Can I get a lifeline? No lifelines in this game.
Wrong
I am
game
gonna
show.
go. Why are there no lifelines? Boy, let me think.
Remember, this was in week 9. 2 weeks ago, these answers are in there. Shane, you got to hurry up. Otherwise, we're only going to
Mac
do like
Jones.
one
Mac
more
Jones.
round.
Mac Jones.
Strike
good
3. It is not Mac Jones. Ray and Jay, you have 30 seconds. MVP of your dynasty squad by surveyed to our community members out of 120. What is your answer for the steal?
Go ahead, Jay Rich. Bring it home, baby. Bring it
Give it to
home, Jay
me.
Rich. Do it.
All
Bring
right,
it on.
we're gonna say it's Drake May.
It is not
it's
Drake
not Drake
May.
May. Okay.
Let's go.
Points go to DDFFB. The chat actually nailed this one. Remember, this was right before CD Lamb came back. The answer was George Pickens.
George
I did not
Pickens.
see
I
that.
never would have guessed Pickens.
Wow.
No,
No,
not in a million years.
All right.
Points
That was-
92
I-
goes to DDFFB for
For the
category
record, I
number
thought
2.
it was Drake May too.
Yeah.
Well, that's again. Got to think back 2 weeks ago, which is impossible for us in Dynasty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the
literally.
hell?
We live in the today.
What the hell?
How
All
is it
right.
not Mac
All right, Ray.
Jones?
Ray, number. Where are you going? What number? What round?
I'm going to go with my old college football playing jersey number 4.
Number 4. All right.
I
Question
wore
is,
that
in
number 4 for
Superflex.
Devin Hester, too. Just FYI.
All right. In Superflex, which player valued around a first-round pick or higher before the season has been the biggest disappointment in 2025? First-round valued player, I'm talking like a first-round rookie pick or higher, has been the biggest
First round
bust.
rookie pick.
Like a first-round pick in a Superflex.
In a startup
In
draft.
Superflex. No, not first-round startup.
So
Who
it's
was worth a
rookies.
first or higher? Any player in Dynasty. Who was worth a first or
first-round
higher?
pick.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
By
that's
far
good.
the number one answer, 43 points, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
5 more. Jay.
Ashton Genty.
Ashton Genty is not
Oh
on
my-
the list.
A quick strike. Jay Rich.
What? Ashton? He's
Bro,
been
he's
terrible.
giving you 15 points a
Think-
game. He ain't
Wow.
terrible.
2 weeks ago. Remember, think 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Players that were worth a first or more going into the season has been the biggest bust. Now, this may or may not be true, but what are people feeling?
Saquon
Who
Barkley.
has disappointed them? Ray is
Saquon
on fire.
Barkley.
Saquon, number 2 on the year. They expected God's gift to running backs again, and he just hasn't been that. So there you go, number 2. Jay.
God, I feel like I have such a bad
Oh.
read. I'm gonna go with Marvin Harrison Jr.
Jay contributing.
Oh,
Marvin
God,
Harrison
man,
Jr.,
Jesus.
number 6.
Barely
Here we
got
go.
it.
Barely made the cut, but he's there. Ray.
Brock Bowers.
Mm.
Brock Bowers did not make the cut. No, sir. Both those
Oh.
Raiders probably should have made the cut, but they
Jay,
didn't.
come on, man.
Come on, Jay.
But
3 more.
you got one?
I can't talk to you. I can't.
It's
I'm
your
gonna
turn.
say Jaden Daniels.
No.
Rich, Jaden
Oh.
Daniels, number 6.
Jay.
Thank
6
God.
Oh.
points
Okay.
for Jaden.
Wow.
Okay.
Ray, it's pressure's on you, Ray.
Worth a first, and what was it? What was the opera? What was this?
Worth a first. Dynasty managers feel they have been the biggest disappointment to their roster. We got BTJ, Saquon, Marv, and Jaden Daniels have been answered. There's 2 more.
Justin Jefferson.
That is strike 3, my friend. We are over to DDFFB for the steal. We have 71 points available if we get the steal.
Oh, this is big, boys. This is big.
I'm
thinking. Good.
You go ahead. You go ahead, Shane.
I was thinking Big Green, AJ Brown.
I have 5 names in mind.
Yeah, that was already your pick. It's AJ Brown.
We are
5
talking.
names in mind. Let's walk through them
The
all.
only name that I can think of.
Names.
Listen, the only name that comes to my mind would be Lamar, but I'll go to you guys.
Oh, I was gonna say Big Hendo is probably my number 1 pick, or Derrick Henry.
But I
Well,
bet you actually, I think Hendo would be the one that all these.
the pick
20
was AJ
seconds.
Brown.
Hendo.
Was it AJ
20
Brown? Yay or nay?
No, 20 seconds. Make an
We get
answer.
to talk.
Somebody
gotta be-
shout it out.
Hendo.
It's the
It's
DD,
Hendo.
it's
Go
the
Hendo.
DD community.
We're going with Hendo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
We're going Hendo.
It's the DD community.
Is it
They
Henderson?
love it.
Steal Travion.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
love that.
It could
Hendo.
definitely be Henderson.
And
Could definitely
people.
be Henderson.
Travion.
They love that Hendo.
Scott, who was the other one?
Who's 4?
Number 4,
Joe
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow.
Joseph Burrow.
Okay.
Speaking of him too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, Ty.
What's the
He
He
count?
was on the list too. So
I'm getting
Canadians are
pissed.
We got
It
Canadians
is.
back.
It is. 173 DDFFB, your category.
Wait, what? What's the score?
We're up. You're losing.
Yeah.
170,
Yeah, but still anybody's game.
173 to 73 DDFFB.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Come on, Jay Rich. We got to get together.
Still anybody's
gotta
game.
pick.
13. Round 13.
The question: which individual player has
It's the
pissed
same
you off the
question.
most during the season? No, it's different.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
It's different. Pissed you off the most during the season. We have the top 6 answers on the board. There can be duplicates, but it is a different question. Which has
Okay.
pissed you off the most?
I
Okay.
just envisioned Sam from Bama when we were
yes,
reading
Okay.
that question.
Shane,
Okay.
Shane is up first. Go ahead.
AJ Brown. AJ Brown. I'll punch him in his no.
AJ Brown.
Number 5 answer. AJ Brown is on there. Ty.
yeah. This is the Shane question for sure. I'm gonna go Derrick Henry.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Number 6.
Ooh.
Derrick Henry
Long
is on the
career.
board.
BTJ.
Ty, go make that pick in the startup too.
Oh, I got you.
Nailed it. Brian Thomas Jr. Number 1 answer. I think
Wow,
he's
that
probably still
ADV
pissing
on
people off
BTJ
now.
is low. Low ADV.
Yep.
Very low.
Shane.
Oh,
Think our DD community. Come on.
think about our DD community. No,
Jeez,
I
what are
hate-
these hints? Come on, boys.
That's me. I hate him. but
together.
That's just me.
Pissed
Sorry.
you off the most.
Oh, no, people. Oh, Caleb Johnson.
Good answer, but he is not on the board. No Caleb Johnson.
Because
First
everyone
strike.
knew that
Ty.
he existed.
I'm gonna lean back into the last. I'm gonna go Hendo again. Give me Big
Okay.
Hendo. Show me Big Hendo. Yes.
Hendo.
2 weeks ago, people were done with Hendo. So
Yes.
that is the correct answer. Travion Henderson.
2 weeks ago,
2
Jay
more.
Rich. Think
Brandon.
2 weeks ago.
Kyler Murray.
No.
Kyler
answer,
Murray,
good answer.
number 5.
Wow.
I think
Good
everybody
answer. Oh
still
my
hates him to
God.
this day.
Wow.
All right, Shane, it's up to you. You guys can sweep the category and add another 76 points if you get one of these right.
Oh man. Let me think. How much time I got?
Hurry.
They
10
don't give you
seconds.
much time. Jay, we got to get this one, Jay. We got to get this one, Jay.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Michael Penix Jr. God damn, no one said that. That's terrible. Terrible
That's a
answer.
buzz.
Terrible answer.
Ty, you are up. You are up, Ty.
Uh,
Last strike.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the guy that had the highest expectations for probably no good reason. Give me JJ McCarthy.
Ooh.
That is strike 3. Jay
thought
and Ray
about
can
him.
steal. Where do we want to go?
Jay, we get to talk about it. I'm thinking Marv. I'm thinking Maserati. that people have been pissed about Maserati.
I think the fact that Kyler's on the list gives Marv
A
some
pass.
staying power here.
You get okay.
No, like I think it could be Marv. I thought about Lamar.
What about
I
Garrett?
actually was thinking JJ.
What about G-Dub?
What about Fields? I don't think anyone's gonna say Fields though, but Fields is so fucking annoying.
Really good one.
Nico?
Maybe Stroud's another good name. He's awful.
Jay, go. Genty? 2 weeks ago?
How many times did Jay Rich answer for this quiz?
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
I think I'm fine with Marv if you want to go Marv.
I kind of want to go Genty.
Then go Genty. I don't have a good read on it. If you're feeling good about Genty, then Genty.
Both are wrong.
Okay.
The points go to DDFFB. Again, this was right before his big game. The answer was Saquon Barkley was the last one that pissed people off the most.
I guess.
How could you? But he's
Hey, quickly before we go into this one, make sure you go put Savage on the Trinity report for week 10. I'm going to run it in 30 seconds.
All right, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away membership to Savage Fantasy Football, in which you can look at this score sentiment, how people feel about players and where their value is flowing in the market. So we got 7 minutes left, so hopefully we can get another round or two.
We
I'm
can probably
enjoying
get
this.
2 or 3
Number
more
10.
rounds. Number 10. All right, let's rip
Number 10.
through it. Name a player no one's talking about today, but
Ooh.
everybody will be talking about in 9 months. The top 6 answers are on the board. Nobody is talking about in week 8, week 9-ish, that everyone will be talking about this offseason. Ray.
That nobody is talking, and this was back in week 8.
This was a couple weeks ago, yes, but nobody was talking about it. Nobody was excited.
I mean, you got to get. I mean, this is this from a dynasty perspective? I mean,
this is all dynasty, but it is our community. So think back, like how our
Colston
community
Loveland.
felt. Number 1 answer.
Oh,
Ray
my
Hughes,
God. Number
Colston Loveland. This was before the Bengal game
yes.
where he blew up. There you go. So
All right, Jay, let's go.
Come on, Jay.
Let's go.
I'm trying to think of stinky names that got some staying power.
Players that nobody's talking about, quote unquote, week 8, week 9-ish, that everyone will talk about next offseason. Come on, Jay.
I'm going to say Mason Taylor.
Oh.
Auto strike.
Not
Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson.
No Hendo, surprisingly.
He was a name
No
that I figured
Hendo.
would be on there too, but he's just too obvious. Like
No Hendo. I'll just give one little hint. There's some obscure ones on here. This is a tough question.
Bro, you
Yeah,
can't
and
be
we got
helping.
this shit. Yeah, we would pick this one. You're up, Jay.
When did
strike.
Steve Harvey give hints?
Omarion Hampton.
3 strikes.
Strike 3.
I have no idea.
Yeah, this
man.
question-
This is a hard one, man.
They have to get one right. Otherwise, you guys get the points.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's
18
only
easy
one
ass
point.
I think there's a
points.
rookie. I think there's a rookie on here, Shane. I think
it
somebody's
has
gonna.
to be.
I
You're
think-
looking at the chat.
I'm not
I
looking-
swear you're looking at the chat.
I've got the guest chat up.
Oh, that's a
something
good
else
name,
that-
actually.
Let's get to an answer, guys. I want to do 2 more rounds. Let's get to an answer.
I mean, you know who it's going to be. It's the DD community. Who did we cream all season for?
Scott,
all
make that
after he
pick
got
real
drafted?
quick. Double tap those picks, Scott, while we're guessing. I know you're doing a couple of things, but
I'm just
double
gonna-
tap those picks.
In honor of our host, I'm going with RJ Harvey.
I would have said Kyle
Not a bad
Manungai.
I was
you
thinking
Manungai's a good name.
Manungai.
I was
Ty.
thinking Manungai after just. went
I was
over his
thinking
name, yeah.
Manungai.
What's the final answer, fellas?
Not my team.
Brandon, what do you want?
I was outvoted.
No, you guys go. What you guys had?
Someone
had-
pick it. Next person
Take
says a
RJ.
name.
Oh my
That's the
God,
answer.
man.
Take RJ Harvey. Take RJ Harvey. It's fine.
RJ Harvey
you go.
for the points. They go to DDFFB.
Dude,
Other
I
answers.
had been
Brandon Ayuk. Luther Burden.
Oh my goodness! I literally forgot
Jalen
about Brandon
McMillan
Ayuk.
somehow.
Jalen
6 people
McMillan.
said Jalen McMillan, and 5 people said Isaiah Likely.
I like
This
that.
is not equal 120, Scott.
Yeah.
Well, there's other answers that aren't on
There's
here.
other
There's a
big-
bunch
oh,
of 1s and
the top
3s and
6,
4s
5,
and
whatever.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I
Ty,
have the winner.
pick a number.
Let's go 3.
Text it to me,
3.
Brandon.
Here we go. Name a player
Oh
Everyone's
gosh.
talking
Oh
about
my
now that
God.
nobody will care about in 9 months. So the
Oh my
opposite
gosh.
question,
These are
top
terrible.
Wow.
answers on the board.
Wow. Repeat
okay,
the
so-
question again, Scott. Repeat the question again.
Name a player, again, this was between week 8 and week 9. Name a player nobody or everybody is talking about now that nobody will care about in the offseason or in 9 months, but basically the offseason.
Okay.
When I hear this, I think veterans will think floors fall on them. I'm gonna say Samuel.
Who?
Samuel Darnold.
Okay. You had chopped up a little bit, so we couldn't hear you. There we go.
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
Darnold.
Sam Darnold
Wow.
is a strike.
Wow.
Strike one.
Oof.
Brandon,
Oh boy.
people buying into that Sam Darnold. This is where Steve would push people along or buzz them because they're not going fast
Yep.
enough.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just Javonte Williams. I don't even like that name.
Javonte Williams is not on here. Strike two. Ray and Jay are going to get this category. The problem, there's no points for it unless we build up some answers. Shane, you.
What the hell is the question? People we like right now that we won't?
People we're talking about now that nobody will care about in 9 months.
Joe Flacco.
Number one answer, Joseph Flacco. Perfect.
Think, boys.
Ty.
Think.
I got you.
Use your brainsicles.
I'm not good at that. Let's go with Cam Scatterbo.
You nailed it, Cam. This was the
Ooh.
peak of Cam
What?
Scatterbo hype. And guess what? There's some forecast with this because he blew out his ankle about 10 days after this game show was put on.
Mhm.
Brandon.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers did not make the cut. Ray and Jay can steal
Yeah.
their 6 answers on the
My bad,
board.
boys.
Yeah, it was a hard.
Jay,
one. It's a hard
I'm
one.
thinking 2 weeks ago, who was balling out?
Could
QJ?
be, like, I'm thinking Kyler. QJ was one I thought of. Fields was another one I thought of, even though he's
Fields.
playing so bad.
I picked the last one. Mac Jones was playing well during that time
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Mac, where we
Mac's
at?
not bad.
Dowdle, Rico, 2 weeks ago. Everyone was talking about him 2 weeks ago, Jay Rich.
Let's get to an answer.
Dowdle's
So
definitely
Rico.
one more round.
I like Dowdle.
Rico.
Yeah, we'll go Rico.
Rico.
Rico's a good answer. Rico's a good answer.
For the points,
Bam.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle.
Nice.
For 2
Good
answers.
pick, Ray.
Points 39 go to the Wake Up crew. We're back in it. Ray, pick a number. Pick a round.
11.
Oops. I went 14. That's the question we're going to get.
Okay.
The scale of 1 to 10. How important is roster construction to be successful in Dynasty? 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is roster construction? Top 4 answers are on the board.
All right, Jay Rich.
can
We
rip through this.
we got a 40% chance to win this, right? Got a 40% chance, 60% chance. 40.
1 to 10. There are no answers below or above 1 to 10.
10.
Jay, go.
Number one answer, 10. This is a pointer. Ray, you.
8.
Number 2 answer. They're cooking.
7.
Number 3 answer is, or number 4 answer is 7.
9.
You might as well just guess it.
Racked up those points. Let's go.
Let's go.
That just tells me right there that the DDFFB community, they love roster construction. It
We
is
value
important.
roster construction.
Nobody
Let's
was
go.
putting a 2 or
9.
a 1. Yep.
All right.
All right. One more. We got one
Last
more.
one.
This is for the tiebreaker.
This is
the
it.
winner gets this. It's 239 DDFFB. It's 227 Wake Up. So whoever
Ooh. I
gets
feel
this category is going to win the game.
Oh, let's go.
Brandon, pick a round.
Let's go 2.
2.
Okay.
Which NFL team has pissed you off the most during the season? Which NFL team has pissed you off the most
Oh,
during
man.
the season? We have 8 answers
Oh,
on
wow.
the board.
Okay, this will be fun.
This
Bro.
was so concentrated that everybody had these teams at least 8 out of 120 times. So we're talking People do not like these teams. Top 8 answers on the board. Shane, you're first.
Cardinals.
Number 5 answer, the Arizona Cardinals. Ty.
Carolina Panthers.
They piss us off, but they are not on the mind of the people. One strike. Brandon.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Number 2 answer, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Nothing but
People expected
haters.
a ton, and they haven't gotten a lot. So, Shane.
So who's been sucking else?
5, 4, 3.
Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings for a strike. You guys better not miss, because I'm guessing Ray and Jay are going to sweep this one if they get it. Ty.
I'll go with the team that everyone hates, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn.
All right, Jay. Jay.
One team. 8 answers are on the board. 2 have been taken.
Pissing
Eagles and Cardinals.
Cowboys
Man,
is what I'm thinking, Jay. We've got the Cowboys that probably piss people, but they've been good for fantasy. Green Bay's been shitty for fantasy. The Jets
The
have been awful.
Broncos have been bad.
5.
Who?
The
4.
Jets
No,
and the
we
Broncos.
get we get more time on this
2.
part. Hell no.
This is it. We'll get a minute. They can debate. There's
It's not the Cowboys, man. It's not the
No.
Jay, you know who the answer is, man? It's Jacksonville. It's
What about
got
the
to be
Jaguars?
T-Law.
Yeah, I think the
Brian
Jaguars.
Thomas,
It's T-Law, Brian
Travis
Thomas. Give me
Hunter,
the Jaguars.
Jaguars
Yeah, it's
for the
gotta be
win.
Jaguars. They
For the
have to be
win.
on the board.
Give me a drum roll.
For the win.
I got my finger on
Jay,
the
give us the
strike.
music.
Button.
Let's go.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, there we go.
They are up there. People have been frustrated as hell. I mean, you had to have known. You saw Brian Thomas lead at least
Yeah.
2 categories that
Yup.
were negative.
I didn't even
Let's
think
see.
about
The
that.
points go to
man.
Wake Up. Number 1 answer. The Las Vegas Raiders, number 1.
Oh,
The Houston Texans, number 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Miami Dolphins, number 4.
Okay.
Baltimore Ravens. Remember, this is
Okay.
when they were
Okay.
in the
Okay.
basement.
Okay.
Number 7. And then, Ray, you said it briefly, but you got to have the
The
New York
Jets.
Jets on there.
Yeah.
What a
So,
comeback.
Pretty much every
What a
team
co-
he thought
What a
about.
come. Woo!
Let's go.
go.
Let's
Ray
go.
and Jay come down. They were over 200 points down. They took 4 straight categories to take home
Bang.
the ship.
I gotta. I'm asking people to rewatch this. I'm pretty sure they didn't win 4 straight, and Scott's not good at that.
Hey, the champs are here, baby. The champs are here. Hey, Scott,
Sorry,
this
we're
was
on
fun.
top.
This was
Hey,
fun.
top-
Boom.
This was
Top
fun.
two's not bad.
This was fun. This was fun. Okay, we gotta
Top 2, but not 2.
we gotta do some giveaways, right? We gotta Brandon. Do we have a winner for what's our first winner?
The
Hey,
winner
round
for
of
the
applause. Real
Savage.
talk. Round of applause for Scott for putting that together. Round of applause to the community. Round of applause for Scott for putting that together. This will be a staple on our PLSs moving forward. This will absolutely be a staple. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, community. Brandon, do we have a winner?
Yeah, we have a winner for the Savage giveaway, and that is
Okay.
Vapad.
Okay, Vapad.
Well, we need another one because he's already in there. Rerun it. Vapepad's already
I'll
in.
rerun it.
Rerun
All
it. Vapepad's already in there. Why are you entering when you're already in the damn thing, right? Right? Or maybe Vapad pays and Vapad wants the free join.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Run it again. Let's add it. We'll get the second winner right now. Can you run another one? We'll give 2 away right now. Vapad, congratulations. You got one, baby. He's already in there, so Lee
All right,
change his membership to free.
And the second one is at GRND. So grind 7 dash, I guess that's an I6D.
Grind 7?
Sure.
All right.
All right.
Grinder.
Uh,
Grinder one. Okay.
No, we're not going to give him the Heisman instead. The Heisman is his own thing. We got its own giveaway for that. Vapad won. And Brandon, can you text me like just a screenshot of it and then I'll post it so they could message us and get hooked up for the website membership?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do it right at this second, but we're just saying that's what's going to happen. So we are now into our what? We're going in. We're about 15 minutes away from the final hour of the show, and we still need to wrap up the Dynasty Startup Mock. We still have some rookie talk that we need to have. And I do want to spend some time going through the mock and talking through just where we're at, like the direct, and not so much every single team, but what have you noticed, right? Shane, Ty, Scott, what are you noticing based on this draft? And we still have a Dynasty Deal Show segment. Ty, I don't know if people are submitting their trades. Is there anything you need to say to people to get the trades in, or how's that going?
I've gotten screenshots of most of the trade questions that have been asked so far. But if you have trade questions posted with some context, we'll hit as many as we can with the time we have. Just get like league settings, why, like just get it all on there in our YouTube comment, and we'll get to what we can get to.
And Scott, can you please tell Jay, because JP Tay said I had the show sheet for the game. Can you confirm there was no NBA scandal going on tonight? I had no idea what the answers to the questions were. Can you confirm that for Jay?
Nobody had any of the answers. It was a shout out to our community. They answered. They provided the answers. No one saw it. Now they may have answered it, but it was only 1 out of 120. So no,
I didn't answer.
Ray just smashed it. Ray crushed it. No cheating here.
Privately, it's a secret goal of my family and I to be on Family Feud. Like we watch that. The boys watch it. We are going to submit a video. Jay Rich is laughing because he's met my family. We've got some characters over here. We are going to enter. I will be on Family Feud before I leave this earth. I promise you that I will be on Family Feud. So just be ready. Be ready. All right, we got to get it moving in the mock. We have only gone one round since we last left off. So no break right now. Where do y'all want to go? Where are we going at? Where are we going, crew? I got to make my pick, so I can't look right now. I got to make my pick.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're up.
Yeah, I got to make my pick. Got to make my pick. Scott, I'm going to put you in the lead to take over until I make my pick. There we go.
We have 2 more segments going tonight, so you call them 2 more matches per se.
Yep.
We got about an hour and 15 minutes. We do have the rookie mock. We're going to do a two-round 2026 rookie mock, and then we're going to do a trade show. So I'm fine with going to either one. Ty, are you ready for the trade show? We just finished.
I'm ready, baby.
Mock.
We can.
You ready for the trade show? Let's hit the Dynasty Deal Show.
Yeah.
We'll get it rolling. Just for everybody in here that is watching live on YouTube, we do this every single Friday night, 9 o'clock. Myself, Shane, Ty, Dynasty Deal Show. That is where we talk trades. And they are rapid fire, just trade after trade after trade after trade. Sometimes 20-plus trades in a night. We break them down, move on to the next one, and our members get that show exclusively. So if you have 4 Dynasty trades you want to run by us in a week, Friday nights, 9 o'clock, become a member. But we're just going to put them out there tonight. You have a trade, drop it in the chat.
Are we doing the deal show now? We're doing the deal show now?
We're doing a Dynasty Deal Show right now.
Make it big. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Ties in the driver's seat. Ties in the driver's seat. So
I'm running that DDS music right now. We are in the building. This is the song that our boy Janner hates. This is the Dynasty Deal Show now. We're here. Friday nights, 9 p.m. You can find us over on the YouTube premium page. Okay, so we're going to hit, I got 8 questions right now, so we're going to hit what we can. I have one rule, guys. If you hear this noise, means you got to wrap up what you're talking about because we got more questions to hit, okay? So like I said, if y'all got questions, I see you, TC, T Clay FF, I see you. I'm saving that one right there.
Okay, I'm just loading it up to get it ready for you, Scott. Ty, and as you read the questions, I'll search for it in the chat and then see if I can pull it up. So I'll get this one off the screen and we can roll, baby.
Perfect. Well, hey, Jay Rich, my Canadian brother. I'm going to start with you. Ray, leave that one up there. We'll start with TK.
Okay,
so it's a 12-team Superflex PPR start 10. Odunze, a late 26 first, a 28 second, or Ibuka, Benson, and Shane's boy, Giuseppe DiMarcado on a contender.
Well, obviously, Ibuka is the most valuable piece of the deal, but I am still a believer in Rome Odunze. I think that this Chicago offense is getting better, so I would take the Odunze 26 first and 28 second. I'd happily tear down from Ibuka in that sense. You know, you are losing Benson, DiMarcado, whatever you kind of get from that Arizona backfield, but I think long and even potentially short term as well, you're probably winning with Odunze. Does anybody disagree, though, that you'd prefer the Ibuka side over the Odunze side because you are getting that extra first? But maybe if you're really going for it, you want that Ibuka going forward. But I do have some concerns as to when some of these players come back, the Godwins, the Evans, How does that affect Ibuka? Is he still going to score at the same rate he has previously, or will he maybe fall down to what we expect from Odunze on a regular basis?
Brandon, you're nodding your head. What do you got to say, Brandon, on that one?
I'm on the Odunze side, right? Or Jay Rich broke it down pretty clean there. I really don't even think it's close.
Yeah.
Like it's
A lot of people are saying Odunze side. I don't need to chime in. I'm taking Odunze in the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing devil's
We're all on the same
advocate.
page.
No, I got nothing. Never mind. I was going to say playing devil's advocate, but I can't even
I'd
advocate.
hit you with a chair at this point, Shane. There is
Here-
no other
here's the
side.
only thing. Here's what you ponder with this trade. Is that what I want to do with those picks? You're getting an elite player with Ibuka, but is that the best use of those picks? If you say that's the best player I can get, that's the asset that I want, it's a fair price. If you also said, I think I can do more with those picks, I can live with Rome Odunze in my lineup the rest of the year too. And I can do something else with the picks. That's the decision. Because clearly the value side or the flexibility side is on the left side with the Odunze and the 2 picks.
Yeah. Ray, you see that Godfrey 2132 question on there?
Well,
Can you put that
I'll
one
look it up. You said Godfrey?
Godfrey, yeah.
I see it.
Thank you.
I see it. I will pull it up right now. I got you, baby.
Perfect. Thank you, TKFF. Appreciate you. And thank you, Godfrey, for showing up. 10 teams, Superflex start 11. Trade a late 27 first for Alec Pierce and Rico Dowdle for a championship run. It's hard to project those 27 picks out today. Brandon, I'm not going to put you on the spot for the Alec Pierce there. But Shane, I do want to hear here. A late 27 first for Pierce and Rico. How do you feel? 10 teams start 11.
I need 11 starters, so I'm getting a running back 1, a high-end running back 1 in Rico Dowdle. Alec Pierce is short. That's my last flex spot. I can throw him in there. He's going to give me some spike weeks. I'm doing this. I mean, I'm trying to win. Ray talked about it earlier. What's the point of doing this, right? I'm trying to win. A late first, it's gone. Now, how you can determine it's going to be a late first in 2025 for the year 2027, I would expect it at worst. It's a mid first. I'd be ready to live with that, right? Like I'd make that pact with myself that if this is the 107 in 2027, I'm going to be okay with that because this will have helped me get to a championship. Scott's going to, sure, you should look around and see what else you could do. Can I get another running back cheaper? I'm assuming that you've done all your due diligence, right? You've gone up and down the league trying to get trades done, and this is the best that you can do. I'm fine with this. I like Rico Dowdle a whole hell of a lot. Look at what he's done as a starter, and then tell me if you took away his name, if he's a lead or not.
Yeah. Right. When you're like a 10 by 11, so similar to 12 by 9, how do you value those future picks? Usually hold them, or do you want to push them into assets like an Alec Pierce or Rico Dowdle that can help your team today? I know that's always going to be team dependent, but in general, like how are you trying to approach a league like that in your picks?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to win. I think that's the thing right here. I mean, Dowdle, we continue to have this conversation about running backs. Like they're kind of, what are they doing for you right now unless you have one of those elite guys? And there's some people who think Pierce is ascending in this offense. So in these smaller leagues, like smaller kind of, start 9, start 10, I've got no problem with this deal. Like, start 11, late 27 first. If you're truly a championship team and you're like, hey, these 2 pieces are just adding more jet fuel to the fire that I've already got brewing, like I'm fine with it. All
right. I appreciate that, Ray. Do you want to pull up JP Tay's question? It's one of the last ones in the chat.
Yes, sir.
There.
I will do that.
Thank you, Godfrey.
I will do it. Here we go.
Excellent. Thank you. JP Tay, 14 team Superflex PPR. He has Hurts, Bo Nix, Puka, Neighbors, Flowers, Gadsden, and the Seattle Boys at tight end. Nothing at running back. So he sold Bo Nix and Myers for Goff and Breece Hall. Now he has not. Now I have an RB1. Scott, is that a good deal? Sending away that Bo Nix and Myers for Goff and Breece Hall. A couple names I know you don't particularly care for, but you're also not a player guy. So 14 team Superflex. Let's assume it's a start 10.
Yeah, this is a great deal because you didn't really lose any placeholder value because now you're just sliding Goff into that QB2. You already have Hurts. Hurts is your anchor. You went from no running backs and you turned Jacoby Myers into Breece Hall. Like, I love this type of deal. This is using a spot on your roster that isn't really impacting your construction. You're down tiering off that Nix because someone wants him way more than they want Jared Goff. But I love this deal. If you could turn every quarterback that's not elite into this type of production, like you're getting a free starter. This is the way to do it. You know when I don't do this? When Bo Nix is my QB1 and my QB2 is like T-Law. That's when I'm a little more hesitant. I'd still probably consider it, but I love this trade because Hurts is your anchor. You don't need much from your QB2. It's even thinner in a 14-teamer. I love it because you got a very stable QB2 back.
Perfect. Does anyone disagree with that? 5, 4, 3, 2. No one's going to disagree with that. Well, and I know you like to play
Good
devil's
deal.
advocate. This is the time.
This was a
Yeah,
good deal. This was a
Yeah.
good deal. Let's keep. We don't need 5 people. Good
Yeah.
deal. Great. I
No,
could
we
have
do
answered
not.
this 5 minutes ago. Great deal.
We do
Let's
not.
keep it going.
That's right. You know, I got these. I got some things pulled off the side. I'll just kind of. So KC.
I got. If you
Billups.
want to go any in the chat, I got you. Ty.
All right. How about KCU Billas? You see that one?
I will in a second.
I'll start reading it for you.
Mhm.
Contender giving up Scadaboo, Vidal, and a late 2026 first and a late second. You're getting Genty and you're getting Dart. So Brandon, if we're in like your 12 by 10 Superflex PPR, right? You're a contender.
Hey,
You're giving up.
Let me answer this right now.
Go.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead. Make it quick.
You're getting Dart and Genty. Case closed. Great deal. Yeah. Like
Shane.
there's really no discussion.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're on drugs, sure. I mean,
Scott?
there's just no reason. It's easy.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's super flex because if it isn't, then
Okay.
maybe. But if it's super flex, my goodness, yes, smash it.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Perfect.
go
How
here.
about Terry Williams 1410? Oh,
Can
you
we-
got it. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
K Pink at work.
Twerk at
12
twerking.
Yeah,
Twerk.
twerking.
Work.
12 by
baby.
11 PPR Superflex. We got Caleb, Odunze, and Bajent, and a mid 26 first for Jaden Daniels, a late 26 first, and a mid 27 first. Scott, you took that Caleb really early in our draft, but Jaden 2 first for Caleb Daniels and 2 first for Caleb, Odunze, Bajent, and a mid second. What say you?
I love that they threw that Bajent in there. It's like
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the handcuff
Get the
Caleb.
full
That's
stack.
an important piece.
Yeah.
Give me the Jaden in the first side. There's just so much more. I mean, you could even sell me that you would trade Jaden for Caleb right now if you wanted a quarterback rest of the year. I don't think that's crazy, but I'm selling a Dunze for 2 firsts. The other pieces are just peripheral, but yeah, I'm taking the Jaden and 2 firsts, not looking back, especially if your team's kind of not at the very top. Even if I'm in the middle of a contending run, 4th, 5th place, I'd still do this deal because I can figure it out with 2 firsts.
Scott, go ahead and get that pick in real quick in the mock too, so we can keep it moving. We're going to the final round.
Rocking it.
Perfect. Ray, throw up this last one. A Wills 22.
Got you, baby.
10 team, start 14, super flex. You got to start 2 tight ends, and it's a tight end premium. Let's even call it 2.0 tight end premium. Your tight end format is the 2 seed. You trading away Cam. I'm assuming Cam Coleman. Maybe it's Cam Coleman. Yeah, I'm gonna say Keon Coleman. Is this Shane's burner?
This actually might be. I mean, Cam Coleman plays at Auburn, so
it's a Devy league.
Could be a Devy league. All right. Well,
I thought it was
Shane, do you
IDP.
want to answer a Devy question?
Yeah. So I mean, look, I love Cam Coleman. Auburn's had a tough year in the SEC. I have no idea who this is.
6'3", 200 pounds,
Yeah.
600 yards.
Shane,
4
I love
touchdowns this
Cam
season.
Coleman.
Come on.
I love Cam Coleman. Yeah.
I mean,
Shane, he's going to be in our
gonna-
rookie draft. So
I
He's
can't
talking
wait
about
for Shane to do the rookie draft. I can't wait.
Cam is gonna smash because Cam's a good name. There was Cam Scadaboo. There was also Cam Ward, which that didn't go well. So I've got nothing. Absolutely
Listen,
nothing.
Cam Coleman is a 27 prospect. He's good, but Ray's seen this how many times where if he's not a first round receiver and has a path to immediately get there, if I need something in a Devy league, I'll take the points.
Yes.
I will take the points. This is a player 2 years out that has not been like incredible in college. He could easily get lost in the play, and he's a 3rd round pick, and you're going, why do I even have him anymore? That's my thoughts. I'm willing to trade these guys away 2 years out unless they are clear known quantities, right? You think that's true with Cam Coleman? He's not at that level, is he?
No, not right now. I'll deal with Cam Coleman later. But I appreciate those people still keeping Devy leagues alive. Now we got to get a question from a wake up staple. My God. And I don't know why you're here, Keegan, and your ass wasn't in the chat Monday
Keegan's
and
here.
Wednesday, but it's time. And anybody that watches, you know who Keegan is. So let's get on here. This is an interesting one from our man Keegan, Jay Rich's favorite. Go ahead, Ty.
So Keegan, 12 team, start 10, Superflex PPR, traded my May for T-Law and a 2027 first. Thoughts, boys? Jay Rich,
He loves that T-Law. He
give you that
loves
floor.
that T-Law. Talk about it.
Talk about it, Jay Rich.
Keegan.
What?
Every week we talk about Trevor Lawrence. Every week we tell you, look, he's a fine quarterback, but he's not that guy. If you're going to trade your 27 first,
No, he
I'm
got
sorry, if you're gonna trade your Drake May for T-Law and a 27 first, look, I don't know what to tell you. You may be Trevor Lawrence's biggest fan, you may be his best friend, you may even be related to him. That is insane with how well Drake May is playing. Absolutely insane. I don't care about the 27 first. The fact is, you're going from a top 5 quarterback to a bottom 5 quarterback. That 27 first is never going to make up that gap in fantasy purposes. That is a god-awful trade. Please, nobody ever make a down tier like that, ever.
Hey, we love you,
will regret
Keegan.
it immediately.
Well, what's the line on what that first has to be? If that's the 101, 102?
That's about, but even then, you got to wait 2 years.
We don't know. We don't know.
Do you want Dante Moore on the Jets in 27? How's that sound?
Jay, as soon as this rookie draft season goes by, that 101 and 27, that's basically going to be like the startup 101, 102.
Yeah. It'll be
Now, it's
Jeremiah
gotta be
Smith, right? Like, yeah,
I'm just
Say
saying
it's
we
in the
don't know the
middle.
value of the first.
It's the 106 and
No
27.
thanks. Agree.
it's no good.
If
dude.
it's
And
the
you got
106,
Arch
can you do
Manning.
it, Shane? In
And you're on
27.
mute.
You're on mute too.
No. I was thinking quietly. I was
Thinking
pondering.
while moving your lips. Thanks,
Yeah.
Shane. Very helpful.
Yeah, I was trying to throw my voice. It didn't work. No, I'm not trading May for that. Dude, May's elite. May's damn near going to be the quarterback one come next startup season. So in 2 months, when we're doing startups, May's going to be the 101 by the end of it.
Scott took him 102 like an hour ago.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
Enough
All right.
enough said. Money where mouth is. All right, I want to hit a couple of the super chats that actually didn't make it on the
Okay.
stream. You know, so one is from our guy Roy Gasson. Shout out to Roy. He had to go to bed. He's a dad. He's tired. Y'all know the dad life. I don't, but y'all know.
Mhm.
Super chat went through, but the comment was deleted. Thank you all for the work. I can barely catch the content as a busy dad of almost 2, so can't imagine how hard it is to create. Appreciate the work. We appreciate you, Roy. And if you have any other questions, you can always hit us up in DMs. We appreciate you. Anthony West, 7423, gave us a super chat. Part 1. So 12 team, start 11, lineup, superflex, PPR. We'll call it a 0.5 tight end premium. Okay. Trading Hunter for Manungai in 2 seconds. So, Scott, I just want to hear here. Manungai. People like them some Manungai. 2 seconds for Hunter. Yeah, he gave us all this team as well, but I just want to hear this from Guy again.
Interesting.
Bro,
Scott,
this
how
is
do you feel
easy
about
now.
that Travis Hunter?
Scott loves those
So
seconds too.
Well, no, I think if you're getting out on Hunter and you want to do it today because you know he's out for the year, I don't think this is a crazy price. This is a construction thing. Hey, do you know what I don't want to do with Travis Hunter is break him up into 3 pieces. I'd prefer not to do that. If I could get something a little better than a second and I want Manungai as the second piece, sure. I think a lot of people would go, can I find a better way to get to maybe a second in Manungai or a third in Manungai? Like, I'm guessing he wants Manungai. Why would you want him unless you want him for what he is the rest of the season or maybe next year? But other than that, it kind of feels like this is a good enough I mean, look at the roster. It's a good enough team. I can park Hunter, do something with him later. You got McBride, Bowers, Igbuka, Rice, Adunze, JSN. I mean, I'm not doing this now that I see the roster a little bit better. I don't need to do this. I'm using Hunter in a different way.
Scott and Jay Rich, make your picks, please. We're in the final round. I want to wrap this up so we can talk through it, and we've got enough time, and we still have a rookie mock. So, Scott, Jay Rich, you're on the clock.
All right, Brandon, really quick. When you have this team, Caleb, T-Law, Dart, Genty, Hendo, Harvey, Hampton, JSN, Rice, Odunze, Ibuka, Hunt, an embarrassment of riches with Bowers and McBride. You're only in 3rd place right now. You have the possible 102 in your back pocket, 227 first. This team is loaded, ready to go. Is there anything that you're particularly trying to do with a team like this? And I guess Manungai in 2 seconds for Hunter. Is that the move you're making?
Sure. I mean, you're loaded. So I mean, you're playing from a position of strength. You're not playing from a position of chasing, right? You're like, do you need that player right now? Probably not. Like, you don't really need that Hunter. So if you can get some value, toss in that Manungai, sure. A spot start, great. Like,
all you are crazy. What are we talking about? Manungai for 100? No, absolutely not. You don't need it. You're not chasing points right now. Like Scott said, you park him on your bench or you consolidate. You use him to tier up, like I've been doing since the last couple of days. Like you're not.
Okay, so let me go back to you then.
Yes.
What do you expect out of Hunter in 6 months and 9 months?
I expect his value to be higher than Kyle Manungai. I expect him to be worth more than that. I'm using him as a chip.
But I still have the 2 seconds if I want to go buy him back. Who cares?
Bro, that's the whole, like, 3 food stamps doesn't count as $3. Like, that's not the same thing. Those are 2 different things, very different things. No.
I'll just add this. It's easy to say this now. Weeks 1 through 6, what nobody trade. That Hunter value was where? When he was getting 3 targets for 15 yards. I mean, let's just be real. Now we're right. I'm just saying, we're right back into Hopium Island, hoping that after his LCL surgery, he can come back and be Liam Cohen's Chris Godwin.
Yeah. I just don't think the roster doesn't need to move.
My comment has nothing to do with this team or this roster. Everything, but this conversation around Hunter being this big time asset. Go show me deals where he's getting moved for first plus. Go show me those.
Not that, but I moved him in a first for Rashee Rice. Like, if I'm going to make a move, it's going to be like a move like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, I like that much better.
That's where I'm trying to get strong. I'm not just doing lateral moves. You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't make sense to me. Specifically on this roster, a lateral move wouldn't make sense to me. Like, I'm not trading him for Devonta Smith, who I like a lot and having his best season of his career. But
you wouldn't trade him for Smitty? I would absolutely trade him for Devonta Smith.
On this roster, probably not.
Oh, not okay. You're back. We're on this roster. Okay, gotcha.
Sorry. But yeah, in a vacuum, like there's leagues I'm looking at right now where I'm going, all right, can I get T. Higgins? Can I get Devonta for him? And it makes sense there. So I would move him for something like that, dependent.
Yeah. The last thing I need in this roster is another guy I can plug into the lineup and put point. I just give me the guy that's flexible and out of my hair. Give me Hunter. All right, guys. I'm going to hit Generally, this is our 15-minute warning. I'm going to hit all of you with one more trade question, so strap in. Jay Rich, I'm coming at you first. All right. Mill Romney, 12 by 12. Henderson, T-Law, and a 2028 first, or Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley.
Ooh, should T-Law, Hendo, and a 28 first, or Hurts and Barkley?
It's
got to be Hurts and Barkley for me. It just has to be. Barkley's not playing overly well, but just that sack alone on a weekly basis can give you such a great floor. For everything that Saquon's not doing, just kind of waiting for him to blow up. Hurts is still going to be a top, probably 6-7 quarterback weekly. T-Law, I just don't know where to stand with him. Henderson, he's still a big wild card, even for me, who's a big fan of his. It's just so much safer to go with Saquon and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I do not disagree with you there. Ray, on to you. Mason Villa.
I was trying to find the deal. What's his name?
That's Milo Romney. Milo Romney.
Okay,
Mitt Romney.
This is from way earlier.
I got you.
I got you.
Do you want to know?
I got you. I can search and look it up, man. Where is it? This one?
Look at you. Yes, you got it. There you go. But right, we are in the speed round, so we are gonna be moving on quick here. So, can you find Mason Villa 267s?
Let me go. You got the
Brandon.
Yep.
So Brandon, while he looks for that, guys, I bought Marvin Harrison Jr. and Brian Thomas Jr. for 2 late firsts and an early second, all 2026 picks. How did I do? How do you value that 26 pick? People do not like that class right now. Are you sending 2 future firsts and a second for the bets on Marvin Harrison Jr. and BTJ?
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
No, thank you. Yuck. I will just take those picks. No, thank you. Pass.
Shame.
Move it along.
Shame.
I honestly don't hate it though. Like I don't hate it.
It's probably fair price, but there's no way I want to buy both Marvin Anderson Jr. and Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I don't want to buy both of them.
Like if I got one of them and I got something like Devonta Smith, okay, fine. If I got both of them, no thanks. Pass.
Yeah.
It's just
They're
it feels like a lot of broken hearts. Like you're looking at like what could have been on your roster. You're like, I think I got 2 wide receiver 1s, and you're right. They could end up both being wide receiver 3s.
You're just gonna wake up pissed off every morning. You're gonna be like, why do I have these 2? What do I
It's
do
like-
with them now?
Like being married to an ugly chick. You just wake up mad every day. Every day. I've heard. I don't know.
I mean, and then you just do patreon.com/allgas, jump in our community, and we'll help you out.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Shane, 7H John. There, Ray. Shane, speaking of using picks to get wide receivers and something about moms. So 26-103 or Nico in a 12-team start 10 Dynasty Superflex. 103 locked in or Nico.
Man.
How you feel about that Stroud, Shane?
We're about
You
to
like
do
that,
a
CJ
rookie.
Stroud?
We're about to do a rookie thing here in a minute. How many more of these we got?
I can name at
2 more.
least 4 rookies. So let's see. Is 102? Would Jeremiah Love be there at 102?
No.
No.
Probably
Okay.
not.
I'm going to pass. I'm going to hold on to Nico then.
Hold on to Nico. I think I'm holding on to Nico as
Jeez.
well, but on the right team, I can lean into the early pick and that fungibility that comes with that.
Give me that pick.
Scott.
And-
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying in the mock, Shane took Nico Collins after the 101 and before the 102. So I was thinking he might answer the opposite a half hour after he made the pick. But no, he did take Nico over the 102.
Let's go,
There
Shane.
you go.
Consistency. Love that.
Let's go.
Roy Gadsden 4339. He
Mhm.
did 2 trades in the same league, Scott. Okay. So 12 by 12 super flex lineup. Sent a late second for Pierce and Aaron Jones. And then he sent a late 26 first and an early third for Kelsey. He has 226 and 227 first to go in the back pocket. On some of these 12 by 12s where the starts matter, is that the price you're looking to pay? A second for Pierce and Aaron Jones, a second and a third for Kelsey?
So the first trade is a home run. I mean, you're getting 2 starters in a 12 by 12 for a late second. The second trade, sure. You're still getting a starter that you can play the rest of the year. You know why I love this trade the most, guys? Because I have 4 firsts. I'm basically trading for my excess. The teams that gave me these players, even if 1, 2, or even 3 of them kind of expire after this year, who cares? They didn't make it hurt at all by making me pay to get 3 players that I'm probably plugging in my lineup and trying to win a championship with. So this is textbook how you do it, right? Let me guard those firsts.
No.
And let me just see what I can get with all my late picks. And you handed him Alec freaking Pierce. Hopefully, I'm glad he did this trade before he watched this startup mock, because they would have gone, maybe I'm a little too low on Alec Pierce with this trade because you gave him away for like a fourth, a third in this trade. I love this, Roy. You bought 3 starters. Even if 1 or 2 of them go wrong in the next week or 2, dude, you got 4 firsts to spend. I love it.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Roy. Great deal. Ray, I'm coming to you with the last one, and it should be the comment right above Roy's one there from Joel Aguiza 7370. I definitely mispronounced your last name. But 10-team Superflex tight end premium. It's a start 11. He's in first place, trying to make a push to lock in the chip. Which side would you take? Jonathan Taylor, and I'm assuming that's Jamar Chase, or Hampton, Brian Thomas Jr., a 26 first and a 27 first belonging to Joel. Are you sending Hampton, BTJ, and 2 firsts for JT and Jamar?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. JT and Jamar Chase for Hampton, BTJ, and 2 firsts. I would do that. He's in first place. You could say, "Oh, I don't need it. I'm good. I'd rather." We're talking about who you would rather spend your first on is Jamar Chase and Jonathan Taylor, and I've got to give up Hampton and BTJ. Like, I am putting my foot on people's throats in there. And what I would hope would happen is people would just concede and be like, "Shit, like you got
It's
JT and Jamar." I'm
right.
putting foot on neck and I'm making that deal. I've got no and the first is his. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
10 by 11. You're kind of climb the ladder to the top of the rope, anyways.
Sign me up.
You're in first place, and you're sending away all that injured value, and you're too late first, most likely for that. Yeah, absolutely.
I
Do
would do
that.
Crazy.
Go
I
make
would
that
do
deal
it.
right now if you haven't already. Good stuff. All right. Well, hey, This has been the Dynasty Deal Show short edition. Make sure you tune in Fridays, not this Friday, but every regular Friday, 9 p.m. on the channel for members only. Sign up. You get emojis, you get access. As many trades as you want to answer on these shows. Get them in. You get me, Scott, and Shane, maybe a friend or two along the way. So thanks, y'all. Hope this was fun, and let's get on to the next segment.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Ty DeClaire. All right, Brandon, we are going to give away 2 more memberships to Savage Fantasy Football. Since Vapad is already a member there, we will get him something else. But can we run the Savage 2 more times and get 2 more winners for Lee? He is located in Australia, so it's quite a bit of a time difference from here to there. And what we will do is hopefully wrap up this Dynasty startup. We're going to go to break, and then we're going into the final segment of the show, which will be a 2-round 2026 rookie mock. So stay locked in, hit the thumbs up button, like the stream. We'll be right back after the short break. All right, we appreciate y'all being here for our first ever premium live stream event, 3 hours with myself, Jay Rich, Shane, Scott, Brandon, and Ty, the DDFFB crew right here on DD Fantasy Football. We appreciate each and every eye, each and every ear. If you're here, you've been rocking with us the whole time, it's time to give some stuff away. It's time for a 2026 rookie mock draft, talking through some of the players who could be at the top of this class here in a very few short months. But thank y'all for being in the building. We appreciate y'all, and more of these will be on the way. All right, boys, y'all ready to bring it home? Y'all ready to bring it home? Y'all
Yes,
better, keep Trey cut. That'd be a cool segment. We could do that at some point in time. And Brandon, whenever you get the winners for the website, let me know. Have you run the Heisman tier membership yet? Have you run that yet? The Mayhem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
We will have a new member joining our Heisman group. Everybody here is in here, and honestly, there may be other Discord communities that do that, but I've seen no place in fantasy football like that. I mean, there are live conversations 24/7, 365, voice chat, video screen share, tight-knit community. I mean, there are lifelong friendships made in that group because we literally talk to one another every single day. So I would highly recommend you check it out. If you join Heisman today and you hang out in there for a month and you're active and you're engaged, and at the end of the month, this is a commitment to you all here on the stream now. At the end of the month, if you've engaged and participated and you hate it and you're like, this ain't for me, I don't like this type of conversation, I'll give your damn money back. I'm not in this thing to steal money from folks. If you get in there and give it a try and you engage and you get to talk to me and Ty and Scott and Josh and all the dope people in the chat, autosave, Brody, and you hate it, you get to talk to Big Diaz and you hate it, you let me know. I'll give you money back. It's the best damn place to be. So you could do that, Patreon or on the website, ddfantasyfootball.com. And there are some Heisman tier members in here right now that will attest to that. Terrell is in there and some other people. So Murph, appreciate you saying it's he's been there for years. And some people just pay it every month and they've been there for years because that's the crew we have. But it's time for a 2026 rookie mock draft. We got the board set up. The names on here that people may not be familiar with, but get ready because it's coming. All them picks. Here we go. So we are going to start off. We're just going to go left to right. So Brandon will be 101. Shane will get the 102. I'll be at the 103 spot. Scott 104, J Rich 15. You know what? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do. Ty Declare, you take the 103. You take the one because I feel like I'm a little more. We're gonna do this live on time. We're gonna do this. I feel like I'm a little more versed in the class than you, Ty. So I'm gonna move my. Well, we can't move that. I'm gonna move myself over at some point, and then you can take this one. Ty, is that cool? You could
Ray,
you
that
get the
is an
103.
astute observation, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Okay. All right. Well, and once I get it going, start the thing. Brandon, where do you want to go, my friend? 101, 2026. First of all, Scott, you watch a lot of college football. Real quick, set the table. Like, what's the class look like, Scott? What's the class look like?
Well, I just put out the Destination Dynasty pod this week. That is a good place to kind of catch up my thoughts on the class as a whole. Macro view, inputting into the current Dynasty landscape. I think it's a class. We talked through it literally in Heisman today for over an hour. Just the pulse of each position. It's probably a class where right now most people would say it is a wide receiver class. Now that's good. People like wide receivers. But if you're telling me it's a wide receiver class and we just did that startup mock and we got to like wide receiver 15 and it was, man, they're all the same. They're all kind of similar. Hopefully they're in a good situation. But if you're telling me it's a wide receiver heavy class that lacks high-end running backs, high-end quarterbacks, probably nowhere close to the tight end class that we saw last year, there's just not a lot of flexibility. Doesn't mean it can't be a good class, but I'm viewing it as a class right now that at the positions that really move the needle from a leverage perspective, QBs and running backs, there's just not a lot of strong options, and it could get even weaker if some players go back to school. So it just kind of feels like it's a little lackluster. I would compare it, honestly, to probably either the 2022 class, but Ray will remember this one, the 2019 class. When you had Kyler and then you had Daniel Jones, Dwayne Haskins, but no one really liked those guys.
No.
But then you had Josh Jacobs in the first, and people were drafting David Montgomery, who was a third-round pick at like the 103, 104. Like, I think it's more 2019, 2022. And those were historically probably two of the worst classes in the last decade. So that's my thoughts. It could get better. I could be wrong, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is on 26 picks. Listen to the pod, and I talk about kind of how I'm wanting to shed them a little more aggressively than typical.
All right, Brandon, start us off. 101, 2026. Who is it?
Jeremiah Love, running back out of Notre Dame. I think this is going to be a consensus 101 pick for pretty much everybody throughout most of the offseason. He's shown off all the skills. I think people are going to be enamored with him. He's probably one of the few guys in a startup draft that's going to be in the top 3 rounds come March.
He's projected to be a first-round pick. Honestly, I really can't see pre-draft. I can't see any player overtaking him right now. Like he's the clear-cut RB1. This is not a strong running back class. And are we going super flex? Let's go super flex to add some intrigue with the quarterbacks. Okay, Jeremiah Love. This is the 101. Any Scott? That is 101, right? Right now, this is 101.
Right now, yep. This is the one player that in a high leverage position that's going to get drafted.
All right, Shane.
Yes, agree.
Let's go. 102.
Jordan Tyson, wide receiver.
Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State. Jay Rich, you have called him who? You when you watch him play, who does he remind you of?
Like a baby Jamar Chase. I just don't think he's as good in the air as Jamar Chase is. I don't think he's quite as good at the catch point, but his movement skills in space, the way that he runs routes, the way that he's able to avoid defenders and use his agility more so than his speed in open space, I think is great. Jordan Tyson is my runaway wide receiver 1.
All right. Todd Leclerc, where are you going? You're on the clock, 103. You picked all them rookie picks in the startup. What are you doing?
Yeah. So, as Ray alluded to, I am not the rookie mock draft guy. I usually like to bet on more so the classes and what I can do with the picks. If I'm here, I just want to take the shot at who can be the difference maker. I know there's a few. I'm going to try to take that Ty Simpson out of Alabama. Let me take that QB1.
Ty.
Okay.
Ty for Ty. I do like the name. I love a good tie. But Ray, talk to me. Is Ty Simpson going to be quarterback 1 in your eyes, or how do you see that going?
He's in the mix. If he declares, he will absolutely be in the mix. I mean, Dan Brugler put out his top 50 big board, and it was Ty Simpson, his number 2 overall player, number 1 quarterback over Fernando Mendoza. Just got another Alabama quarterback. So we got another Alabama quarterback, 1-year starter. A lot of people are like, he hadn't had enough starts to do anything in the NFL.
Yep.
but he's going to be in the mix. Ty, if he declares, he will be a first-round pick. He will be a
If-
first-round pick.
If Ty declares going to pick him at 103.
Okay.
So, there we go.
Exactly. There you go.
Aw.
Nah, I like that, Ty. I like that.
I do kind of like it. Scott, you're on the clock. 104, Love, Tyson, and Simpson off the board.
Yeah, this actually hung me up because I wasn't anticipating Simpson to go this early. I do think he has an awesome runway, though, to where this quarterback class does need another name. And he's going to have tons of big games ahead of him to show, like, hey, even if he only has 12 starts or 13 starts when the season ends, who cares? He's going to have the spotlight over the next 6 weeks to play 4 or 5 games against teams that are going to put a lot of NFL players in the mix. So I love the pick. I think I'm going to go Fernando Mendoza. He's safety in the first round. Like, really any quarterback to take. He is athletic. He's 6'5". He can run. I think people are underestimating his skill set for fantasy. A couple years ago, Ray, people would have loved this type of quarterback because, oh man, he can run. Now I think we're a little more scared of those guys because they don't always get to the NFL and run. You know what I mean? It's not like you can say, oh, he's big and athletic, which means he's going to run like Daniel Jones or he's going to run like Jalen Hurts. It doesn't always work that way. But I think he has the skill set that fantasy managers should like, and he's a very safe first-round pick. So I think it's a steal. I think he'll go higher than this, especially if Simpson doesn't declare. You get one shot at a quarterback. There'll be people that take him at 101 because that's it.
Yep. All right. Mendoza and Simpson back-to-back. Jay Rich, where you at?
I was not expecting to have a decision to make here, Ray, but I think I'm going to make your decision for you, and I'm going to take Mekhi Lemon, the wide receiver out of USC.
Damn it.
With this pick. Kind of up right now, wide receiver, Ray, that's where I imagine you'll go with your next pick. But Lemon is a player who does project by some people as a top 15 pick. He is closer, I think, to Jordan Tyson than some people realize. He's a downfield threat. He can work in the intermediate. I do think he has a bit of size concerns relative to some of the other players in the class. But I think once evaluators kind of see his full package, and especially the way that he plays in the air for his size is tremendous. So I love Mekhi Lemon and kind of where he's going to be drafted. The capital should be great. I think he's going to be maybe not an alpha, but at least a 1B right out of the gate. I think he can develop into an alpha over time.
All right. I am going to, it's early in the process, right? So we're kind of drafting off of vibes, but I think the vibes around this player will remain high all the way through. And I'm going to Ohio State and grabbing the wide receiver, what they call them 1As in Ohio State, Carnell Tate at 106. I think at the end of the day, he'll be a first round pick. I know I believe it was Trevor Sikkema's mock post NFL trade deadline. He had the Carolina Panthers selecting Carnell Tate at pick 16. So Carnell Tate off the board at 106. Those are the first 6 picks. Kind of consider those your blue chip picks. Let's finish up round 1, and then I want your thoughts, Shane and Connor, about what those blue chip assets really equate to. I'm going to double up. We're going to snake it back. So I'm here on the board, Carnell Tate 106. So at the 107 spot, if he declares, which I do not think he will, but if he declares, he absolutely will be in the mix. I'm going to go Dante Moore, quarterback out of Oregon. It's already half-ass reported that he's coming back, but yet he's still in everybody's big board. They're top 50s. If Dante Moore comes out, super flex, he'll be a top pick.
Okay. I like it. That's a good pick. And I think the crazy part about if he does come out, Ray, he could go even higher than that.
Yes.
So I'm up at pick number 8. Ray, give me wide receiver Denzel Boston out of Washington, another big body receiver, probably go in the back of the first round, early second round. I like the potential landing spots for him. A lot of people have him in the back of the first. He's a very experienced receiver, having a great season. I fully expect him to look good. Probably do the Senior Bowl too this year. A little bit older, but I do think he should be poised to get good draft capital and probably work his way into a role fairly quickly in the NFL.
I'm up 109, man. I got to kind of fade Ray's pick of Dante Moore and assume that Dante Moore does not declare. And we draft, well, it's between 2 players. I think there's a couple receivers I could take, but I'm just going to make a little bit of a bet. I'll bet that it's Lenore Sellers that's the quarterback too, because there aren't any others. And again, a couple years ago, before Anthony Richardson, before Jalen Milroe, before Malik Willis, People would have liked this guy before Justin Fields. Like, I think people are going to be scared. They're not going to want him. They're going to assume that he busts, but a lot of quarterbacks bust. So it's going to come down to where he lands. But I do think if you're betting against Moore and Simpson, and Ray, check me on this, but I've seen a lot of people say they're not going to be in the draft unless something changes from today. There has to be a QB2. Now, I don't think Sellers may exactly be in the draft. He could go and transfer somewhere and go back to school. But if he's in the class, I think this is the appropriate shot to take a quarterback that will have some upside over just another receiver, because I think there's 3 or 4 receivers you could pick here.
All right. Sellers off the board at 109. 110, Todd DeClaire.
Scott, I agree. There's many wide receivers I could pick here, which almost makes me want to fade that and just bet that I can get someone cheaper at the end of the tier versus picking one of the guns in the middle here. So I'm looking at, I see quarterbacks, I see wide receiver. I've only seen one running back go. I'm going to try to take RB2, make that bet on the rising RB2. Give me Justice Haynes out of Michigan.
Okay, good pick. Good pick, Todd DeClaire.
I
Good
see him
pick.
getting, I
Good
see him
pick.
getting some, like, for sure top 100 in the mock drafts right now. You know, I think he can fall into a role in a talent-starved NFL at running back. I'm sure we can find a role for
Good
Justice
pick.
Haynes.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Shane?
Oh, well then I'm just going to go running back too. Jonah Coleman.
Jonah Coleman. Okay.
Also projected first 2 rounds. Lots of heaven. This class isn't that bad, but anyway. So yeah, I'm going with Coleman.
And round it out at the 112 spot, Brandon. How do we end round 1? And you watch college ball, so you better make a good pick here.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a couple first round wide receivers here, possibly, but because I get the double tap, I'm going to go with Chris Bell, wide receiver out of Louisville.
Okay. Nice.
6'2", 220. I think he's going to get some steam. And I'm going to go with a guy that I know somebody in the chat is pushing, and I think he's actually, and I'm going to the same college that I took for.
Well, hold on. Don't go with your second pick yet. You get the double tap, but let's just
I do get the double tap.
Let's recap where we are right now. Round 1, 2026 Superflex rookie mock draft. Listen to the names that we got. Jeremiah Love, Jordan Tyson, Ty Simpson, Fernando Mendoza, Mekhi Lemon, Carnell Tate. Then it's Dante Moore, Denzel Boston, Lenora Sellers, Justice Haynes, Jonah Coleman, and Chris Bell, receiver out of Louisville. We had 5 receivers, 3 running backs, 3 quarterbacks drafted. Scott, just thoughts on round 1 of 2026. And this very well could be close to what we've got, but how does this look?
It's basically exactly what I laid out. I think the thing about this is if you're already kind of wondering, man, I don't know about those late firsts, we're probably not getting four quarterbacks that go here. It's probably going to be maybe 2 or 3 at most. So we're at the point where there's not probably a lot of like draft capital value that's left, because I don't see another running back going in the first 50 picks. There's some other receivers, but you're probably looking at second round receivers. We haven't set a tight end, but I mean, we're already 12 picks in, and I think we're already getting to the point where it's like get your guy season. And it's probably a little earlier because there's not going to be four quarterbacks that likely go in this class.
All right, Brandon.
I'm going Jadarian Price at the 201.
Okay. All right, I like it. Notre Dame running back.
He's overshadowed a lot by Jeremiah Love, but he can do just about everything, and I think he's going to be a very solid round 2 pick.
All right, Shane, you're back up.
I'm going back to a running back. I know his star is faded a lot. I just got a feeling he's going to tear up the combines and all that the workout stuff. Nick Singleton.
There we go. All right. Todd DeClaire.
Hey, give me I'm a KC fan. I'm going to go with the name. I like good names. Give me KC Conception.
Oh, it's there you go. Concepcion out there out of Texas A&M. Very good pick. I like that pick a lot. Ty DeClaire, kind of a smaller, shifty, dynamic receiver. I like the pick. Okay, Scott Connor, it's on you. That quarterback is staring you right in the face. That nuss bus. Do you want that Nussmeier here, Scott? At the 2-4 last year, people faded that dart. They didn't want that second round dart. You taking that round 4 Nussmeier?
Nah, we'll wait till we get the Hopium quarterbacks at the Senior Bowl this year to see which one we're going to pump up into. Maybe we squint and we get a round 2 quarterback at the Senior Bowl this year. I'm going to go wide receiver. I think this guy is maybe not higher for some people on their boards. It kind of reminds me a little bit. There's another guy that went in the 2nd round. I think this is where this receiver will go. I'll go Jeremy Bernard from Alabama.
All right, I like it. I like that pick.
I think he'll have the name cachet by time. Again, maybe I'm projecting Alabama to have a big run in the playoff, but I think in the next 6 weeks, people will be pushing him up. Maybe not like Carnell Tate, but they'll be pushing him up based on the school.
All right.
Very nice job. Very nice. I was between Bernard and the guy I'm going to take right now. I'm going to take Jacoby Lane out of USC.
Okay.
Obviously, I took Lemon in the 1st round. I'm coming back with Lane in the 2nd. They are the clear number 1, number 2 options for USC. I think because of Lemon, Lane will get extra looks, and it seems like he's projected to at least be a top 3 round pick, potentially even work his way into round 2. I love his skill set, a little bit bigger than Lemon is, but still very, very talented, can work outside, work a bit inside as well. I think he'll make a great option for a team in the 2nd or 3rd round of NFL draft.
I mean, at this point, it is pure hopium. It is pure hopium. This is a 1.5 because we all pay in tight end premium. So I'm going to take Kenyon Sadiq right here at the 2-6 spot, tight end out of Oregon. I will venture into to that realm right there. And then here at the 2-7 spot, I'm going back to the running back pool. And I'm going to take Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska right here at the 2-7 spot. So for me, 2nd, 3rd round rookie drafts, I'm loading up on running backs. Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska. Come on down. We got 5 picks left. Jay Rich, let's go. Who you got?
I want to take a running back, but I don't even know which running back I would take.
Okay, well, if you want one, we could help you out. Hollywood Smothers is good. Smothers is good.
Smothers would probably have been the one that I thought about taking. I have no idea where he's going to get drafted.
Well, if you want a running back,
could be a third. Do you think he'd be the next up, like 3rd round potentially? Because I was thinking of taking Antonio Williams, but I don't know how much he's going to slip in the draft because of what he did this season and being hurt. But he's a player I think does have a lot of upside. It just depends on kind of how he tests and how he looks in the pre-draft process.
You want Williams?
I kind of want Williams. Yeah, I think Williams could be a rise in the process.
You got him. You got him. He's done absolutely nothing this year, but you got him.
Nothing this year, yeah.
All right, Scott.
There's a couple receivers I'm leaning towards. I think there's this thing with the NFL draft where teams don't want to take receivers super high unless they're elite, which pushes a couple kind of 1st round level receivers to the early to mid 2nd. So I can stomach taking a receiver there that goes to a good landing spot. There's a few. Chris Brazel's there. That was probably the one that we haven't taken yet that I would pick. I think if I was going at another position, tight end, there's going to be a lot of them. We talked about that earlier today, right? Yeah. There's going to be 3, 4, 5 tight ends that people are going to go, I could maybe see where that's Harold Fannin or that's Aronde Gadsden. So I'm not going to go tight end. Running back's a crapshoot. I'll go Chris Brazel. That's probably the best value how I would draft a guy that's going to probably get 2nd round capital. It just depends on where he goes, but probably
is Tennessee the new TCU? Because Jalen Hyatt, ass.
The ugliest headshot on the board, too.
All, these big play Tennessee pass catchers have all been terrible. Cedric Tillman, terrible. All of them.
You know what? I was literally thinking about that, right? One of these Indiana receivers is going to be a sleeper, I think.
Yep.
I'm not sure which one I would take, but I don't know if I would just follow the capital right now and say Chris Brazel. That is a legitimate question. It wins the last Tennessee receiver that came in that was good.
Christy Jones.
Tennessee player.
All right, well, we got Elijah Surratt on the board. We got Smothers. Where are you going, Ty? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. I was thinking Brazel. I'll go Eli Stowers. Give me the tight end too.
You want the tight end? Okay, Eli Stowers. There you go. Shane?
Oh, I have another pick. All right.
He has no idea who to take.
What position do you want, Shane? What position do you want?
Running back. I'll fill up on running back.
Running back? You take, if you want speed, it's Damon Claiborne. If you want, I think Hollywood Smothers would be the pick. I would take Smothers if it were me. If it were me, I'd take Hollywood Smothers or Katron Allen.
Hollywood Smothers? Just for the name alone, I want Hollywood Smothers. Are you kidding me?
Smothers going to Shane's team.
I have a new favorite player.
Brandon, you watch the game. You've got a Surratt. You've got a Nussmeier. It's the 212. What are you doing here at the 212 spot?
it's got to be Nussbust if he's there, right? This is super flex. This is like the reality is he's going to get on the field. Like he's got the NFL parent lineage. He's got the lineage. Like is it the best pick? Probably not. But you know what? He's going to start. He's 212, and at some point, yeah, sure. I mean, there's probably if I want to take Waymon Jordan, cool. If I want to take Damon Claiborne, fine. Like Surratt, if he's healthy, the dude can't stay. Like a lot of these guys have health concerns. Same thing with Trigg. Like Trigg's an intriguing prospect, but yeah.
Okay,
Nuss is there.
Let's let Scott put a wet, damp towel on all of this 2026 excitement. Scott, when you look at this board and you look at how we've got them tiered, the blue chips, the greens, the cautions, the reds, just how are you feeling today? Right? Because normally by this time, you do have a sense of, oh my gosh, like we're going to have X, Y, and Z in a class. And right now, it does not feel like that. So when you see these names, what are your thoughts about this class?
Well, this kind of goes into what I talked about earlier. Unfortunately for this class, it's probably not only lacking at 2 or 3 positions, but a lot of the names are not the names that people came into the season saying those are the for sure guys. You mentioned guys like Antonio Williams, Eric Singleton. Like those guys aren't in the top 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers. Those are the ones that the Devy people were like, oh, those guys are going to be awesome. So it's not just that it's a weak class, but a lot of the names are not the ones people talked about. So it just feels like it's going to be a class that people are going to start running from the picks. You're going to try to trade them, and people are going to go, you know what? I can't justify giving you this for that 110. For that 112, for that 202. Now, I do think one thing I would say about this class is after, see where the break was in this one, maybe 202, 203. I actually think all those picks are the same as previous years. They're to fill up your roster. So I'm not going to, I heard somebody say the other day, well, I definitely don't want first, but that means I'm getting rid of all my seconds, thirds, and fourths. Like, I don't think you use those picks to hit on the players, right? Just because last year's draft was good and this one isn't as good doesn't mean the thirds are worse. Those are more just to fill up your roster. So I'm actually more interested in some of the new names that pop up over the next couple months, and they're just roster fillers. You know, there's going to be a lot of running backs where we go, if that guy goes in the 5th round of this spot, I like him in the 3rd round. Tight ends, there's going to be plenty of them after this year's tight end class. It's just the high-end picks, 105 and beyond, 107 and beyond. There's diminishing returns. They're not a typical year's first. That's how I'd wrap it up.
All right. That is our mid-season mayhem version of the 2026 2-round Superflex rookie mock. By the next PLS, there will be more clarity around this class, and hopefully we'll have some deeper conversations about these players. So let's get back to the main block. Good stuff, y'all. Appreciate everybody in the chat. We have completed our Dynasty startup mock. Or y'all wanna look at that and wrap the show up? Look at the mock. Brandon, do we have the winners for the sites and for Heisman? Do we have the winners?
I do have all the winners. Do you want them?
I kind of want you to like text it to me so we can flash it on the screen, because I know it's hard to at the such and such. But yeah, let's give the Savage Fantasy Football website memberships away. Let's do that.
All right. So those 3, the one was it was Grind L6D. TKFF was one of the Savage.
TKFF. See,
TKFF.
I need you to can you just text me can you send me a screenshot? And who else?
Yep. And then Hillbillies.
As well. Hillbillies. Okay, Hillbillies. So we got 3 winners. There we go. And then the Heisman tier membership, do you have that winner, Brandon?
Yes, I do.
You could actually just text it in our interview chat, and we'll share that as we go through the mock. So just send it over in our thing. Let's wrap up this damn sleeper mock.
Yeah. I'll do that.
All right. It's over.
Ray, drop down the thingy.
What thing?
Like in the bottom right of the draft, so you can see the whole board at once.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That better? All right, there we go. Scott, lead us through the conversation here, man.
I mean, I can just speak for, because I drafted 2 teams. I can just speak for you, and you to round 5.
Hold on, you're
round 6.
choppy as hell. Hold on.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead now. Go ahead. You were choppy as hell.
Better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to a point round 5, round 6 where you're just building out your roster construction, but it feels really just uninspiring to draft some of these receivers. You know, I clicked on like Keon Coleman, Ricky Pearsall, those types. Like you actually are already to the range where you hope they're useful, but why are you taking Ricky Pearsall or Keon Coleman? Probably because they got draft capital in the past, but that's it. That is it. And running backs, I mean, how many running backs went in this draft? Like we got down to the point where like Jaylen Warren and Woody Marks were the last running backs to go in round 10. You go try to trade for them right now if you don't have them. And I try to give you like Terry McLaurin or one of those guys. People are like, no, thanks. I want the running back that's scoring. I don't care about the receivers. But then when things reboot, all of a sudden we're pushing Jaylen Warren and Woody Marks into the 10th. Well, because they're running backs and they're going to get replaced. So that's just what I noticed. I ended up taking a lot of quarterbacks too, just because I'm like, well, I don't like Bryce Young, but he's literally getting drafted around players that are worth seconds as throw-ins. And can I do something more flexible with a quarterback that'll have a job in a window where people might want to? But it's tough to do a startup right now, especially if you're trying to forecast the next 8 weeks. It kind of speaks to how immediate we are. If you said we're racing for the next 7 weeks of points, you would have drafted this differently. But the fact that we all have to wait 3 more months for the new season, it's tough because a lot of picks are uninspiring.
Ty, I want to go to you. Having just done that 26 rookie mock and you loaded up on those first round rookie picks here, what are your thoughts? Like, is this something that you would do here in 2026, given we just went through that exercise and you kind of saw what the class looks like? Because this is a full punt. I mean, you are kicking the can down the line here with this strategy.
Yeah, this is more so delay my decisions until later, build it out afterwards. So I ended up with 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 9, 1, 10. So 50% of the first round, all in the top 10. I think this bet would be I get to pick my spots in the draft. Hopefully I can move some of those things, split it up into ways to build out the roster. But this is just more so I don't want to have to make those decisions between those wide receiver names, those running back names right now, and I'm trying to aim in 2026. So give me the fungibility, give me the picks. I can figure it out and just bet that as we move through the process, people are going to be excited about these rookies one way or the other, whether we like them or not today.
All right. Shane and Jay Rich, we all sort of did the wait on quarterback approach here. Shane, starting with you. I mean, you walked away with Josh Allen, who's a hammer, and Sam Darnold, who's going to be a starter next year. You've got high-end wide receivers. You've got what you hope will be a hammer running back. Talk about your build, and do you like it or hate it?
I hate my last 2 picks. Those are just give-up picks. Like, you could tell, like, those were like, all right, let's move this along. When you're picking Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton's, there's no use in that pick. Cortland Sutton's just never going to be anything more than he is. At least Terry McLaurin could come back at some point and hopefully give you some approximation of what he did last year. But I do try to do this anyway, where I blend it, where I have some players that are, a little older, like Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, and then I have a little youth on it, like Drake London. I probably would have picked more rookie picks if I had to do it over.
Yeah.
There's a couple places that I'd rather do that because, again, the whole getting to delay it. Picks are just easier to move than, like, I can't ever move Terry McLaurin. I can't ever move Cortland Sutton. So that's part of like what you should be doing when you're doing trades is like, and I talk about it a lot, is like, do I have parachutes? Do I have a way to escape this roster? And I probably didn't build enough into that if I'm looking at this team. So probably should have built in some more flexibility.
Jay Rich, how you feel about your squad? Lamar and Tua are your quarterbacks. You've got youth with J-Mo and Neighbors and Warren and Judkins. A.J. Brown, a value in the 6th round for A.J. Brown. Kyle Monangai, your second running back. Troy Franklin, that's your boy in 10. Talk about your build.
Yeah, I mean, obviously starting with Lamar always makes things a little bit easier. I didn't necessarily go into this trying to have what I view as a elite or near elite piece at every position. But, with Lamar, with Neighbors, with Warren, with Judkins, I at least have a foundation at every position of an elite or at least close to elite level asset. And I think that's a great way to start if you can, if it makes sense. I think the Warren value for me worked out pretty well to where I didn't feel bad taking a tight end. Typically, I wouldn't. Neighbors is one that people say, well, why would you take Neighbors? He's hurt, all that kind of stuff. But going into next season and beyond, I'm not really that concerned about Neighbors long term. You talked about JMO and AJ Brown. They're just buy lows for me, right? You could take a different player. You could take a rookie pick. And I wouldn't hate you for it. You and I talked this morning about, would you rather have AJ Brown or a 26 first? And we're both kind of like I'd kind of rather have the first. But if AJ Brown's situation changes, he switches teams, there's definitely a ton of upside for AJ Brown in the 6th round. Colin and guys, just a bet on next season, bet against DeAndre Swift and that Ben Johnson offense. I did think I waited a little bit too late on that second quarterback, but honestly, when I'm taking Tua behind Kyler, behind Cam Ward, behind Penix, I don't feel bad about it. I still think that Tua can have a mid-level QB2 type of output on a weekly basis. Miami was bad this year, but I fully expect them to improve going into next season. I think there will be optimism for this team going into next season. So I just think the value was too good on Tua to pass up. He'll be a starter for at least probably the next couple seasons in Miami. But yeah, it was an interesting draft for sure. I think that, like Shane said, somewhere between what Ty did and somewhere between what we both did is probably where you want to be. But it's definitely hard to do what Ty did in a real draft. It's easy to do it in a mock draft, but it's harder to do it in a real draft because you think about what your roster's actually look like and how you're going to have to move all those picks. If you're not savvy enough, you're going to end up with just a bunch of rookies that you don't want in the end because, like Scott always talks about, it's fine to have those picks, but if you end up making all those picks, you're probably actually going to lose more than you'll win.
Okay. And my final build, I'll just say I feel like this is those prop bets at the beginning of the season, those season-long totals. That's what I'm betting on with Achane, with Barkley, with Smith. They're on your roster. There's probably not a lot of flexibility with some of those guys, and what you would probably want for Gibbs or Achane, no one's going to trade with it. So I think the first 6 picks, that's my team. There's probably no moving Barkley. There's no that's my squad, which I'd be fine with trying to win. Gadsden gives me a little flexibility. Kyler, the bet is he's a starter somewhere. And then by the time we got to the DK Metcalf, Zach Charbonnet range, I probably would have taken some rookie picks, but that's just, I'm filling out the roster at this point. I mean, it was already feeling nasty as hell. Derrick Henry was on my radar, but he was taken right before me, a couple of picks before by Kittle's crew. I'll tell you this, here's my assessment. If the quarterbacks are going to fall like this, where Scott was able to get Penix, who I don't care how much you dislike him, he's starting next year, I'm not starting off 3 straight quarterbacks. I'm not doing that shit. And I think that you can wait. I mean, Jared Goff in the 6th, I'm not saying there's a lot of long-term dynasty value there, Shane, but I'm good with just wait. I'm fine. If I don't get one of the elite quarterbacks, I will just wait and try to build a different way. I will wait and build a different way. Brandon, give your team assessment, and Shane, I want you to close it out. Just your overall strategy takeaways from this startup exercise.
Yeah, I mean, just started taking wide receivers, just started hammering them because everybody was going running back. So it was like, well, I'll take JSN there. He's top 4 wide receiver. Lad's clearly starting to show that he's the wide receiver 1 there. T, that's a health bet. I'll just put the depth there. Harvey maybe shows something over the end of this season. I mean, the rest of the running backs are fine. People will get on me for the the Alec Pierce pick, but I mean, he's my wide receiver 4. It's not like I took him at wide receiver 1. If I took him at wide receiver 1, people would be like, you're on something and we need to get you some help, but Laporta there, I mean, I don't have a second quarterback, but we've all seen that in Dynasty, you can play the Joe Flacco, Tyrod Taylor route if you need to absolutely go that route. So I probably would start to hammer the QB2s with just rotational and hope I got a couple that I could start each week alongside Jaden Daniels.
All right, Shane, wrap it up. Dynasty takeaways from looking at this. Where are your wheels turning at, Shane? Where are you turning?
I always think this, I guess, but it's still true. If I have the 101, the 102, how do I trade back 3, 4, 5 picks? Because I don't care if my elite, my headline player is a quarterback or a wide receiver or even a running back, to be quite honest with you. It's anyone in the first except for Burrow here. I feel really good about just because I have Burrow. And maybe Bowers, and maybe Williams. Except for those three, like the first 9 picks, I don't care who I have. You know what I mean? Like they're all interchangeable pieces to me, and I think it's important to remember that. Unless it's start 2 QB, right, where you have to start 2 QBs, there's no way around it. But in Superflex, I don't need my first quarterback to be Josh Allen if I have JSN, who probably should go in the first, but that's neither here nor there. I don't need my first QB to be Lamar Jackson if my wide receiver 1 is Jamar Chase, right? I'm okay with building that way and then getting the quarterbacks later. I think as we go through this, like your point, you look and you go, do I really need to start with these QBs? Do I even need to go, where did I take Sam Darnold? Well, Sam Darnold's pretty good in the 8th, but I don't need to go quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds. I don't need to get 2 quarterbacks in the first 3 rounds. And that's how we used to play. A long time ago, like 2 years ago, we used to do 2 quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds. We were scared to take running backs in the first. I think we might see more running backs creep up. I think if Genty finishes out the way he finished this, that we thought he would start the season, he's a guy that could creep up into the first. I know he's all the way in the 3rd here. Creativity is the most important thing, I think, in fantasy football. Like you can't limit yourself to ideas and thoughts and trades, right? Like you just have to come at it with a crazy different angle, look at it as many ways as you can to get to where you need to be. As Ty pointed out here, with this draft, it's important to get flexibility with the picks because you can move around and do stuff with those. So those are just some of my high end thoughts. And there are a ton of players that you can buy low on, right? When you think about Brian Thomas Jr., you think about Travis Hunter, who I just traded again. But if you think about Travis Hunter, you think about A.J. Brown, Brian Thomas Jr. There's a bunch of guys that I wouldn't mind getting in these like 3, 4th, 5th rounds. I wouldn't mind loading up on some of those picks next year, maybe, because I can get guys like that. And I only need a couple of them to hit to really smash.
My big takeaway, it's the 211 from a 2nd round rookie pick that people said shouldn't even have played to a 2nd round dynasty startup pick. Like I feel like I need to explore some Jackson Dart trades. I mean, if that's where he's at, and then you look at some of the first year rookies turned, not like, look at where Stroud is, 5'11", Kyler 8'8", JJ McCarthy 6'10". I would probably explore some Dart trades. I would explore some sell high Jackson Dart trades. But y'all, it has been 3 hours. 3 damn hours of straight Dynasty fantasy football content. We did have a couple of super chats that I want to highlight. Adam Zaff, good friend of the show. $9 super chat. Thank you, fellas. Family Feud had me rolling. We had another one right here. Great show. Content outstanding as always. Happy to be a part of the community. Listen, we wanted to try something new. We wanted to do something creative. And right now we had over 200 people on YouTube, but I'm checking the social feeds. Almost 2,500 on my ex account, another 600 on DD, another 300 on Scott. Jay Rich has got some on his. So for all of you out there, wherever you're watching that, whether that's X, YouTube, honestly, these 5 gentlemen to my right do so damn much to provide valuable, actionable, and entertaining content from you, Jay Rich, all the things you do behind the scenes to help things go, to keep things moving. You guys wondering who gets those podcasts up like that? It's all Jay Rich. So appreciate you, man. Brandon, getting the winners for us, all the dirty stuff that people don't want to do, and you've turned yourself into a very fine content creator. Ty, trades, you are very savvy with how you operate and how you maneuver. The show with you and Gabe are phenomenal. Again, Brandon, for those of y'all out there, Ty DeClaire, these were guys who were just paying members of the Discord. They just joined the Heisman tier to listen to me talk, to listen to Scott talk, and now they're here providing actionable, entertaining content for us, and we got friends for life. So another plug to join. And then y'all already know what Shane and Scott are bringing to the table. I mean, Manic and Chill, the things that Shane does in the Patreon community without me asking, follow the volume. Shane says for our Patreon members, Scott Connor doing stuff all damn day. Dynasty Takeaway Show, Destination Dynasty, Destination Chill, Trinity Show, this show, Friday shows. I'm telling y'all, if y'all are watching this and you can't put $3 up to just support these people, we're splitting that $4 up 5 ways, right? We're cutting that, we're breaking that bitch down here. So every dollar counts, everything matters. So I just want to say, from the bottom of our hearts, Jay Rich, hit the music. We had a damn good time this time. But Brandon, we got to give away that new member. Who is joining the Heisman tier? Who is joining the Heisman tier?
The name is Paul K.
Tag Lubu.
Yeah, I'll tag you on Twitter, but looks like it's Paul Caldahar Jr. 4912.
Who?
Paul
Who?
Caldahar.
Exactly.
Paul called a little hard.
Turn the damn music off, Jay Rich. Hold on, man. It's interference. Paul who?
Caldahar Jr. 4912. It doesn't really matter what the numbers are after, right? It's Paul Caldahar Jr.
Get Paul in the. We got to get Paul.
Reading is hard, guys. Come on.
Get Paul. Paul. DM the show. We'll get you a link to get you in the building tonight. Paul, welcome to Heisman. Welcome to Heisman. 1 year on us. Brandon, let's make sure we mark that so after a year, the bot will get him up out of there after that year, man. Good stuff. All right, y'all. Jay Rich, hit the music. That's it for the DDFFB crew. And hopefully next time we have some more members join. We will let y'all know when the next premium live stream is. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for being here. We love y'all. Enjoy. We out. Peace.
Peace.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me, Kurt.